Welcome. Bender Brothers podcast disclaimer. Welcome to our podcast. This show is for entertainment purposes only. We are not experts, and much of what we say may be jokes, satire, or exaggeration. Our views are our own and do not reflect those of our employers or affiliates. We may discuss controversial topics, but our goal is to entertain, not offend. Please think critically and don't take us too seriously. We're not liable for any consequences from your interpretation of our content. Enjoy the show.
Well said. Well said. Thank you to the fans for that round of applause. We needed it.
Yeah, needed it for sure.
We made it, episode 2.
Yep.
It's a big one.
Yep, big number 2. Got a little bit more to build off of from last week. Got some new peeves, got some new wins, our pet peeves and wins, and some comedy. And then we're gonna hit a main topic for the first time. So
Yeah.
curious, see how that goes.
Public school system, so stick around.
Public school system. Yep, it's just kind of our reflection. We did a little bit of research. Got some stats and facts to back up kind of our opinions. But yeah, we're both the product of the public school system. Yeah, grade kindergarten through 12th grade. So through that time we picked up a little bit, and just upon reflecting, I think as adults is where a lot of realizations have come about, just in adulthood and just things we've had to work through and all that stuff. So yeah, pretty dense topic. Could be hours, but I think we're going to try to hit it and just kind of hit the main points and keep it as an open discussion, kind of similar to how we've talked about this in the past. We've definitely spent some time on, just our upbringing and the similarities that we faced, and we both struggled with school, and it's like the going to school and liking school and things like that. And there's some pretty solid evidence to back up why that is. so yeah, but that'll be later. We'll keep. We're gonna roll with segments.
Yeah, our opinions are right, so don't challenge us or talk to us about them. 'Cause we're right, you're wrong.
Yep, we're always right. That's definitely not why we do a disclaimer at the beginning. There's definitely.
All right, we had some good pet peeves last week, Garrett. The was the airport ones.
Yep, a lot of airport ones. We had the deplaning very quickly and running into people and all that, baggage claim, and not getting the fuck out of the way, and just like standing right next to the track. Putting your seat back was a big one that's kind of like up for debate in some areas. I think that was the video we watched. It was kind of, do you agree or do you not? Do you agree? And then we had meetings at work and icebreakers along with that kind of fell. They were both in the same bucket. And then last one was gym cleanliness and the lack thereof, and why that's ridiculous.
Yes. I'm trying to see how many views we got on that video. Did you look at it all?
I watched the whole thing, but I was probably the first view.
The one?
Yeah, I think I saw it was at like 3 or 4 last time I clicked on it, because
Whoa, 4 views. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
I thought I did like a little advertisement for this, but probably got denied.
Yeah, maybe. It's
Interesting.
We talked about some things, controversial things, I guess. We had strong opinions.
Yeah.
It's also, we got 0, I don't know. Did you put the hashtags? Did you do the hashtags like the kids? Oh, nice, man. All right.
Workplace culture, discipline, pet peeves.
Oh.
Brotherhood, personal growth, self-improvement, communication, humor. Yeah, just didn't take off like I thought it was going to.
Damn it. Hey,
actually,
better than them.
I'm kind of confused as where's my, man, sometimes I feel like a fucking really old person trying to figure out history, technology.
Yep. I feel that.
I guess both. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
my
I feel
Google.
it.
Now it tells me my Google Ads account. I need to fix my Google Ads accounts. Whoops.
All right.
Please
All
fix
right.
your form of payment. Oh, I bet it was my old card that I got hacked. Oh, I didn't get
Ah,
hacked. I guess I did. I don't know. I just got
fraudulent.
a bunch of charges from like Walmart in Texas, or yeah, Walmart and Target in like different states, and
Yeah.
I was like, son of a bitch. And then they tried to try to scam me because they sent me a text, right? Originally, Wells
Yep.
Fargo did, actually Wells Fargo, and it was like, do you recognize this charge? Reply yes or no, and I replied no, obviously. And then after like a couple weeks later, I got the same text but from a different number, and I was like,
Mm.
and I responded, and and I checked my account, and there was no charges of the charge that they said. So I was like, oh, this is interesting. So I replied back no, and then I immediately got a phone call, and I was like, oh, this is the bank calling me. So I answered the phone, and it was some kid, you could tell. He's like, they went like word for word, like with the script, but they gave it away with like, initially it was like a little tone, and I was like, this is already fishy. This is not a normal like person. And then they're like, do you recognize these charges? So and so has access to your account. Do you recognize this person? And I was like, no, I don't. I'm worried. And then they're like, well, do you want to give me some more information so we can discuss this further? And I was like, no, I don't. And I was like, I actually work for a bank. And he hung up immediately. I was like, you fucking low-life pieces of shit.
Yep.
Fucking scam artists. Do you know how many people get screwed? That's what we should do in the next episode. Like, how many people get screwed over on fraud?
It's
It's
got to
crazy.
be crazy, dude. It's crazy, man. Because I get random calls every day, pretty much. And it's like, what I do now is I just answer them. I put it on mute. And then, because if it's a normal person, they'll just like, hello, is anyone there type thing.
Right.
But if it's like the AI robot voices now, dude, they're like indistinguishable. It's crazy. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you can catch it, but like they're getting pretty good. And like it'll just wait like 5 seconds, and then it'll just play the script. That's like the same script, and it'll be like different numbers every day, but they say the same things, but they'll change up the tone of the person. So it'll be like kind of like a gay sounding dude, or kind of like an old sounding guy, or a female that's like older and a female that's like younger, or like, yeah, dude, I couldn't imagine being like an older person right now. Like,
Oh,
dude, it's gotta be so hard to like decipher shit. Like, we're at least a little wise to that shit. Like,
yeah. Yeah. Still, I've almost fallen for it a couple times.
yeah, they almost got me. Like, it was a while ago now, but it was I had an iPad, and it was like, your iPad or iCloud has been hacked, and they like sent a link. I clicked on the link. It looked super official, and then they called me, and then it was just like same thing. Like, I talked to the person, it was just like felt a little fishy, and I was like, they're like, can you please give me, like, they asked for like my
Yeah.
social security or some shit.
Yeah.
And
Oh, shit.
I was like, no, this
Yeah.
is like, this is for an iPad or something.
Yeah. That's one like advice I'd give. Never give them any information they have they already have. So
Yep.
they're trying to get more information out of you if they have to ask you what's your address and what is whatever. You don't have to do that. Even if it's your real bank, you should still just be like, no, this seems way too sketchy.
Yeah.
And just
That's a
let
good
you
point.
make them do it a different way, because there's plenty of ways they can identify
Yeah,
you
like
and stuff.
send me a fucking notification.
Yeah.
That's a good point, man.
Well,
'cause
even then, be careful.
I've done that a couple times, and I've been like, why do I have, like, I'm calling you from the fucking number. Like,
Right.
you have, yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah, it's tough out there. The AI, man, I fall for that. Like watching little clips and stuff, and I also think it's funny.
Yeah.
I heard people getting called boomers for liking AI videos, and I'm like, I don't care. It's funny. Some of them are fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I love it. I love like the stupid ones too, like where it's Packer fans and then they start making out and they're like, so, so stupid, but I think it's funny every time.
Such a great use of computing power and technology.
I know. It's
Get
awesome.
to make all of our jokes a reality now.
I love it. It's great.
That's fair, yeah. I haven't
Looks-
seen enough of them, yeah.
Oh, they're getting real bad or real realistic now. I can't like you can see sometimes. Then all of a sudden there'll be a little like a little what do they call it, watermark that pops up. I'm like,
okay.
oh fuck, man, it had me the whole time until that popped up.
Yep.
Like there was one with the ICE protests and shit in Portland. I was like, I swear that was real. And then I saw it again somewhere else, and the watermark came up, and I was like, "Oh, that was fake the whole time."
Damn.
I was like,
That's scary, dude.
I know.
That's crazy.
I mean, I'm getting old though, so
Yeah.
no offense, old people.
No.
Big
it's
fan
just-
of old people. But
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We're witnessing that. Yeah, it's like what they warned about it. Like the last true like real
yeah,
things. Like, oh, there's such a better way to say that. So like such a dumbass. The last like real information. Like it's like we're like in the last wave. It's gonna be
shit.
bless you, because there's gonna be so much information dilution. Like that's what they say. Because eventually, it'll be the example I've heard is like they'll be able to make like 10,000 documentaries about why the Holocaust was fake or something, or like something like that. So it'll just dilute the truth so significantly that it'll be so hard, so much harder for even AI to like find the truth because the numbers will be, it's freaky, dude. And then like with the communication and like the video editing, the video like that they can just create, like dude, it's gonna be, it's freaky. Matrix, man. It's like. Might be in it or it might be coming. Like it's like we're not far off from that like virtual reality shit. I don't know.
No. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting future. I'm sure they'll figure out something. I have faith.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a gut feeling. Hiccup. I have a gut feeling like it's gonna get it back to like all analog. This is my hope.
Yeah.
I think it's more like a hope than like a gut feeling. It's like a hope of like, I hope we get back to like all analog, where like TV just goes back to TV instead of like 17,000 subscriptions that you gotta pay and you gotta dude, like try to watch your fucking favorite sports team without paying for something. Like it's ridiculous. We used to just be able to turn on the TV and like Saturday, Sunday, Monday night football like was always on, just like regular TV. Like I miss that. And then like landlines are gonna come back, and then dude, even like there's like a big internet outing. You probably heard about that, like across the country. There's like a bunch. Oh, dude, yeah, it sounds so ignorant, but I found out from a front desk lady yesterday.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. It's like Amazon something, and then
It was a bunch of things.
Yeah, it affected a ton of I know some airlines were having problems. And
Yep. So I wonder like if someday we'll just get back to like paper, like it'll just be like paper records again. Like everyone will be like, these can't go anywhere. They're tangible. It's like all the like old people have just been like harping on for years. It's like, this shit doesn't work anymore. Like we have to stick with the paper. And like all of the young kids are like, it's so much more efficient to just like have everything on an iPad. It's so stupid. And then like the internet drops out for like 2 days and the whole city is gonna be in chaos. Like it's wild.
I'm sure we've seen a ton of crazy shit already in our lifetime, so that's probably next. You're probably right.
Yeah, that's a wild thing to think about too. Like just the things we've seen in our lifetime and how like normalized it is becoming. Like traumatic big events don't even last they last like a month, like at the most. Like it's like, and then it's just the overload of information just dilutes everything, and there's always like so much crazy shit going on, and we're so attached to all around the world now that like it used to be you'd see the paper and like that was it, or if you watched the news, you know, like. But now it's just like it's at your fingertips all the time, like, and it's like the algorithm's telling you what to think and showing you only what it wants you to see, all these things. Like, so yeah, it's a strange weird time, dude.
It is.
That's why we're doing this really important podcast.
Yeah,
we're talking about the most important things, which are pet peeves.
Yes. It is really important, our pet peeves. What? Yeah, we'll get back to it. I see your first one here.
Yeah, this was a conversation I had with my wife because she listened to the first part of our podcast and stuff, and she had some rebuttals to the seat going back thing. That's part of it as the main thing because, okay, something that we don't get.
So she's on the seat back pusher side.
She's for it only because she gets screwed over every time she flies because she's a small female.
Uh-huh.
So this is something that me and you aren't even aware of. This is something she's made me aware of because she's like, you have no idea how different it is like walking through the airport with you versus when I'm by myself. Because like I pretty much just walk in a straight line and like people get out of my way. I move out of there. You know, I'm not trying to bump into people or anything like that, but I've never really thought about it. And then she's like, when I walk through an airport, I can't count the times, how many times people have kicked my bag, people have bumped into me, because she's a small person. And
get taller.
Yeah. And so her rebuttal a little bit was like, she understood what we were talking about, but she was like, she's been on several flights in the middle seat where, because she's a female, and I've seen this like traveling with her, like she'll be in the middle, I'll be on the aisle, and like just because she's a smaller person, the person on the window just is like, yeah, fuck it, it's my fucking armrest now. Like the rules of engagement just fly out the window. And she was saying that sometimes she'll be in the middle seat, and it'll be two guys on right and left of her, and they both will be disregarding the general etiquette of like middle seat gets the fucking armrest because the middle seat sucks the most. The middle seat gets the armrest. The window seat, you get the window, you get the lean. Aisle seat, you get the fucking little bit of extra leg room. You get to stretch your legs. You can stand up way easier. All that. So the agreement is middle seat gets the armrest because it sucks the most. But because she's a small female, and it's like, you know, probably because she's a nicer person, she kind of gets abused a little bit. She was like, sometimes the only relief she can get is by moving her seat back so that the guys spilling over into her seat aren't affecting her. And I was like, damn. I was like, that's fucked. Like, I never would have thought of that. Like, so that's kind of like, you know, I was like, that's fair. That's something that me and you, I don't think, can understand because we're bigger people, we're taller people, and like most people kind of, but I don't know, dude. Like I've flown on enough flights where I've been in the middle seat and I've had shitty people next to me, and I've been in the middle seat and I had gentlemen next to me, you know, like, and it makes a complete fucking difference. Like, people just, because I try to always like get as small as I can and try to like be as respectful as possible because it sucks for everyone, and I know I'm bigger and I know whatever, and so there's a lot of flights that like I don't stretch out my shoulders, so I'm just fucking, I'm here the whole time and I'm like grabbing my fucking arms and like trying to do that. But then I've had a couple of flights where it was because it was like tall dude. And I was like, fuck, but they were both gentlemen. So they kept to the window, guy in the aisle, kept to the aisle. I got both the armrests, and I was like, fuck, this is nice. Like, I was like, and it was like a comfortable flight. So that was kind of the only.
It sounds like her beef is the middle seat etiquette of taking the armrests. Yeah. That's the real problem. It's not the... I'm still anti putting your seat back. Yeah. Also, don't get a middle seat then.
Dude, it's just like, it's...
But I understand when with you, but I know I'm the same way though. A bigger guy, and I really realize I purposely just get the window seat because I know I can get over as far as possible that way. Because if I get the aisle, then my ass is sticking on the aisle. So
Yeah, everyone bumps into
yeah,
and shit.
I cram myself into that corner every time. I don't think I've ever sat in the middle seat. Maybe when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I think maybe actually once with one time. I think I did it because my significant other at the time was sick of sitting in the middle seat, so I volunteered. And actually, it wasn't that bad. You're right, because I could scoot over onto her side even, and I had that arm set, and it wasn't terrible. But that's if I know that. I mean, you know what I mean. But I can imagine. Yes, the two guys on both sides taking both armrests. Yes, that's something you just gotta. That sucks.
Yeah, it does. It's like it's an escape, or it's like inescapable at that point. Like and I don't know. Yeah, it's like because she's a smaller female. Like people just think like she's gonna be a bitch and like take it, and like she's a kind person too. So it's like she's not trying to like upset people for no reason. She's not trying to have arguments with people, and I think it also is like book a better seat, but. We've been on, rugby teams and tours and stuff that, like, we don't get our flights picked or we get our seats picked for us. So it's just like whatever's fucking available, and you don't have a fucking choice, which sucks, dude. Like a international flight in the middle seat. Oh my god.
Oof.
Yeah, you get real comfortable with just waking people up, or just they don't wake up. Some people don't wake up, and you just gotta like
jump over them.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had to jump over a few people, and like, thankfully, I'm athletic enough. But I was just like, "This is stupid, dude." But
Jesus,
like, what am I supposed to do? Like, you don't. It's like you're in the fucking aisle. Yeah, it's so. Yeah, I thought that was interesting, and I was like, it's kind of made me like, next time we travel, I might just put my ass in the middle, and then have her on the aisle, just to like. Big man, the fucking person on the wing, because I just want to be like, no, fuck you, dude. Just because she's small and it still sucks to be in the middle. Like, doesn't give you the right to be like, oh yeah, thank God, there's a girlfriend right here, some dude that, I can stretch out now, and like, no, fuck that. And I've also been on flights where dudes just don't care. Like the same point we were making last week with like. Some people just don't give a fuck. Like they'll just man spread, like their fucking knees will be over touching me, the elbows, their arms and shoulders will be touching me. I'm like, I'm fine, dude. I just don't fucking touch me. Like I'm like, I'll be as small as possible. Don't fucking touch me. Like I don't want to touch a fucking stranger for fucking 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. Yeah, right. But all right, moving on.
No, that's a good one. That's good.
I want to hear your explanation of this next one. Yeah.
Oh, guys that wear flip-flops?
Yep. You got to break that down, bro. What kind of flip-flops we talking? Just normal flops?
Flip-flops, slides,
long sandals,
flip-flops.
Slides, all of them.
Flip-flop, everything open where I can see your fucking toes and feet.
Okay.
In
Socks
public.
and
You can do it. No. That's also terrible, too.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, I don't understand. The worst one though is the one where it's like a flip flop, but it has like the one thing over the guy's toe, or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Birkenstocks or whatever. I think that's what.
Yeah, and the second worst one is like the ones that look like always people like hiking wear them.
Yep. Maybe that's Birkenstocks.
But anyways, as a man though, we should never wear flip flops out in public ever. It's a huge weakness, first of all, because especially with your woman, if you're with your woman, because if you get into a fight, then you're fighting in fucking flip flops or slides, and they're coming off, and they can step on your foot and just fuck you up that way. It just doesn't make any sense, and it's a terrible look. You can wear them in public or like walking on the beach, maybe, but even then, you gotta be like.
The beach
Careful.
has to be an okay.
No, I don't. I hear.
You
I
can
can
go on
hear
the
the
beach in
argument.
your fucking shoes and socks.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
oh my god, you're a psycho.
You don't have to wear socks. You can wear. You can just wear. You can be barefoot and then take your shoes off when you go swimming. It's not that fucking hard.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, that's fair. Fuck.
Because you
Yeah.
could get in a fight at the beach. You're at an advantage if you have shoes on over the guy
Yeah.
in flip flops and no shoes. I'm telling you.
I think your point of staying ready, like that, is a really good point. And I don't think most people think about that. Like, I don't think most people
Not at all.
are registering
No.
that. Yeah, that is a thing. Like, if you got to run from something, you got to fucking chase down someone that robbed you,
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, try to take your kid or whatever the fuck is going on. Yeah, and you're in flops. It's just like.
It
Yeah,
just
that's-
isn't a good look, though. No, whoever's telling us that it's good to wear flip flops and flip flops in general are, I guess slides are better. They look a little more manlier,
Manly.
but the fucking thong flip flop
Yeah.
is disgusting. I remember I did that for a while, and I knew it just was like I'm doing something wrong in the fucking world right now. It just felt disgusting, like wrong, and I was like, oh. Yeah, my feet are a little cooler, I guess, but I fucking can't feel my feet half the time anyway. Well, I mean, I can feel them, but it doesn't like it's not like my feet being warm is not makes me uncomfortable. It's like the rest of my body. It just looks, dude. Every time I see a guy too, like he's like walking around, and then I look down and he has his fucking toes out. I hate just feet, men's feet in general. We shouldn't look at them. One of my buddies like just takes off his fucking shoes and socks and then like sits with his legs crossed, like with his foot in my face or next to me or whatever. I'm like, dude, that's fucking disgusting. Like, I don't want to see your fucking feet, first of all. And then it's weird that your feet, your wet ass fucking sweaty feet that you just had in your shoes are walking around on my carpet, my clean carpet or clean floor, and I got your fucking sweaty fucking feet walking around. Put some fucking socks on. God, I hate men's feet. They're disgusting. I don't even like women's feet really either. I'm not a foot guy at all.
Fucking hope not.
Just cover those up. Dude, women with big ass feet, oh, there's nothing. That's a huge turn off for me. I don't know why. I was literally looking at some girl on like Bumble or something once, and I looked and she had her feet, and I was like, God damn, those feet are long as shit. Like,
Peggy Hill.
Yeah, Peggy Hill feet. Yeah. I'm like, oh, not for me. It's not for me.
Yeah, it's fair. You know what you like, man. You know what you like. It's fucking. That's fair. Yeah.
Flip flops and jeans, dumbest thing ever too.
Flip flops and jeans
guys.
shouldn't be allowed. Yeah, I've seen it so much, dude. Just because it like. Athlete wise, like flip flops are clutch when you're going to training and you got socks, you got your socks on or you got bare feet, whatever, and you got to walk to training, walk to the gym.
We'll allow that.
Basketball players, like it's a common thing. Walk to the gym, you put your basketball shoes on because you don't want to fuck up your basketball shoes or you don't want to fuck up your cleats. Walking.
Okay, I'll allow that. I'll allow that.
Yeah, but like in
public though, general
yeah.
public.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you made some good arguments, man. Yeah, you definitely are hating feet.
Oh, yeah, they're disgusting.
I think the most important point that you made is like, staying game ready, like or fight ready. Because that is like a thing that's mentioned by like self-defense people and fighters and things like when it's like you don't. It's the whole like you don't realize how dangerous the world is until shit happens to you, and
Right.
and like you're gonna rather be in fucking shoes if an emergency happens and you gotta run, Whereas if you're in flip flops, it's like some people can move in flip flops, I guess, but it's like that risk of you fucking slip out of your shit flip flop and then you're on a sock on fucking or whatever, or you just. Yeah, someone steps on your fucking feet, or it's puts you at a disadvantage right off the jump, like 100%. That's like the best argument I think you can have. But the other part is just I get it.
I almost have dreams of getting in a fight with guys, and then one of them's wearing flip flops, and that's my first move I'm gonna do is fucking
Stomp on their
hard
feet.
stomp, and then give him an uppercut because he's gonna bend over. He's like, and then boom.
Yep, that's fuck, dude. Street rules, man. Like, oh,
Yeah, it's a street fight. It's not fucking. We're not in a boxing
Duh.
ring or UFC. Like,
yeah. There's some fucking crazy shit you can find on there. Like, there's leagues like where anything goes. Like,
oh,
dude's like, yeah, bro. Dude's like eye gouge and like rip off the ears and shit. And like, oh my god, it's fucking crazy. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, that's fucking real. Like everything goes. So you could nut shot. Like, oh, the dudes that fight in that shit are fucking psychos too. And like all the people in the background have their faces covered because they don't want to be like, it's like underground bedding shit. Oh god, yeah, yeah, that's fair. I think it's a really good point. Yeah, so think ahead when you're out fucking making your footwear choice, people.
I do like your next one here because this is a one I can go on about too. It's great,
Dude. Yeah, just driving on country roads more often and things, and like, dude, holy fuck. Like, you got a line of cars behind you, pull the fuck over. That's the world telling you you're going too slow. Pull over. It takes fucking 10 seconds for those cars to pass you, and then you can continue to go whatever fucking speed you want to go. But fuck, dude, it's like people are just like, nah, I'm just in my own world. And the what made it click was motorcycles. There's a lot of windy roads and shit out here, so motorcycles like to like cruise and whatever. And there was like 6 motorcycles, and then this car going super slow, and then like another 4 motorcycles, and it's like they're like, you fucking see the motorcycles in front of you and you see motorcycles behind you, and you decided to meander your fucking slow ass right in between them and ruin their fucking ride, ruin their and it would take so little of your fucking time to just find a little pocket. You don't even need to fucking pull on the shoulder. Pull a little bit to the side and then put your hand out and go like this. And everyone fucking knows what that means. Just fucking go past me. Boom.
Yeah.
Done. I don't know what the fuck it is, dude. Like, it's an American thing, because I know they have to do that sometimes, like, because narrower streets and shit. But like, fuck me, dude. Like, it happens all the time,
Yeah, I mean, I hate the left lane drivers, the slow in the left lane.
Same fucking argument. Yep.
Yeah, that one drives me absolutely insane.
That's illegal. Like, it is illegal. In
Yeah,
most
some
it's
states,
illegal. But like, it's also like the first fucking rule that you learn in driver's ed. Like, it's like,
Dude, I have a whole theory about this. It's people who don't have dads that are fucking this up.
Yeah.
Because because this is when your dad steps in and is like, "Hey, dumbass, you're fucking driving 50 in a 45 in the left lane. That's slow. Like if you're in the left lane, you can go as fast as you want. It does drive me nuts when I'm going 80 and it's like 60 and a guy comes flying up to me. But guess what I do? I fucking get over and just deal with it. You can go 90. Yeah, then I can go back over and go 80. Like it's common. It's really common sense, first of all, which we're lacking a big chunk of. And then people who don't have dads because they didn't have their dad to sit there and be like, or people from that just got their driver's license from a different country who have no understanding of how a true actual society works, where we have unwritten rules. That's what makes society great, is because a lot of people abide by these unwritten rules.
Yep.
Just makes life easier. But no, we got fucking dipshit over here from God knows where, doesn't even know how to fucking turn a blinker on of anything. Driving whatever. But it's all kinds of people, though. It's not just them. It's fucking all kinds of people. It happened to me today. I was fucking on the way. It goes from 60 to 65. And then the person was going 55 in the 60 already. And I was like, oh, fuck. He's in the left lane. And then you see the sign that goes 65. they just kept going 55. And I was like, you motherfucking piece of shit. It was some little old lady. But I still was like, golly, jeez. You should never have to go on the right to pass. But, dude, people fuck this up everywhere. It's worse in other parts of the country. Because in California, people, they don't get, like, they pass all over the place, it seems like. In Illinois, too. I don't know what, Illinois is one of the worst states I've ever driven through as far as drivers. I don't know what it is. Probably don't even have to take a test in Illinois. And they're fucking, like, it's annoying because I'll be following that left lane rule. I'll get over, but then they get over and, like, go over 2 lanes and go around. And I'm like, that's dangerous, first of all, because the right lane is slower traffic than you're leaving, instead of just waiting 1/2 a second so I can get over, and then you can just go flying by. But then, yeah, I don't know. It's just it's an epidemic. It's a huge problem we're having.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree. I think, it's the root of this same fucking problem. Like, all of our pet peeves are all kind of in line or very close to, like, just that unthoughtfulness. Yeah. I think, like, I think it would be okay for everyone to have to take even just an online fucking driver's test every 5 years. You know, just refresh.
That's
just
fair.
Refresh. What does this
every
sign
time
mean?
your license is up.
Yeah. What should you do if you're in the left lane and someone pulls up, is clearly going faster than you? What do you do? And then if you get it wrong, it tells you, no, you fucking are supposed to get over and let that person pass. What do you do if there's a line of cars behind you and it's a one lane road? Fucking pull the fuck over, let everyone because dude, like, because it kills commutes too. Like, people are trying to get to work and shit, and, like, it's like you can save, like, it adds 5 to 10 minutes to some people's drive if you fucking drive the speed limit or 5 under, and it's like, it's just, it takes so little effort to do the right thing. Like, it just blows my mind. And a lot of times it is older people, I've noticed. They're just like, fuck y'all. Which I respect too, I guess.
I know. When I lived out in North Carolina was a lot of Charlotte area, even was a lot of 1-lane roads all over the place. So it was dealing with that a lot more. Like, at least up here is where it's a little more open, so I can see around people. There's a lot more straight roads too, so I can see around people and fly around.
Yep.
So it makes it a little easier here. But when I lived over there, it was bad. Like, I understand what, like, 100% with all that, like, everywhere even, really, but it is annoying. The blocking the intersection too, that was one thing I noticed in Charlotte, though, when I lived in Charlotte, was, I think it's an East Coast thing. The normal people that lived in Charlotte, they didn't block the intersection. But the East Coast, if you weren't blocking the intersection, you're getting honked at. I was getting honked at for stopping before the intersection, and they're just railing. I'm like,
what the fuck?
The fucking light is about to turn red. I'm already, and they just, like, I get to their point of, like, the traffic's gonna move. But I can anticipate that. I'm here. I'm fucking smart and capable, unlike your dumbass who doesn't understand anything. So, I don't know. I feel like that's the East Coast thing. Blocking the intersection is just what they do.
Yeah. Have you ever seen, like, a video of a trucker trying to take an exit, like, in New York City?
Yeah. Yes.
Holy
dude, insane.
Fuck, dude. Holy
fucking insane.
Like,
merging. Oh my god.
I've driven out of New York City in a U-Haul, and I, like, had, like, the tiniest, like, fucking experience of that, and it's ridiculous. They're like, oh, truck, but it's like, it's not like 2 people, it's fucking 40 fucking people trying to do the same thing. It's insane, and they don't give a fuck. They're like, yeah, fucking hit me, I don't care, like, I'm gonna go anyway. I think it is like an East Coast thing. Some of the worst drivers on the East Coast.
Yeah,
West Coast is
fucking
like
assholes out there.
Yeah, West Coast is like faster, like fast driving.
Yeah,
some of them. Yeah. No, it's a culture thing, man. Yeah, you just walk around New York City, dude, and try to tell me that, like, that's a healthy way to live. Like, get fucked. Like
Yeah.
no. I wish I should have put that in the comedy. Is that comedian? That comedian Jeffrey, gosh shit, I can't remember his name. He's like in New York City, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you guys fucking like talk shit about the Midwest until you need food." Like, he's like, "It's where all your fucking food comes from," and like, it's all good and that, but until you figure out like you can't eat a podcast, can you? You fucking pussy. He goes off super well, and I was just like, "Oh man, so perfect, yeah." And then treating motorcycles like cars. This is a thing I didn't know, but yeah, my wife grew up with people that drove motorcycles, and apparently you're supposed to give them more space.
Fuck them.
Yeah, well, it's like that is like because it's an open air vehicle, you know. So like when you're pulling,
I don't care. Don't drive a fucking motorcycle. I'm sorry, Garrett.
I'm just relaying the message, bro. Yeah, I'm just relaying the message. So that's what I said when she brought that up. But like, because of her, I've learned that like it's not the dickheads. It's like the guys that are being respectful and like acting like cars that aren't weaving in and out of traffic and shit. It's just like extra courtesy because it's like you accidentally bump, you know. It's the like you get rear end into them, like it's that fucks, you know.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah, they're getting fucked. So, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
no, I get that. I just don't have any. If they're driving respectful, obviously.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of.
No. Yeah. It's.
I think I would almost say the majority are fucking. I don't know what it is that they have a helmet on that makes them fucking think they're invulnerable. Like you'll see them. Like fighting road raging people and like getting in people's faces and saying they're like everybody's wrong when they're the assholes fucking zipping through traffic, weaving in and out of people, going 150 miles an hour.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's on you, bro. I'm not gonna sit there and worry about. And then you got like the motorcycle gangs who has all kinds of fucking stupid rules, like you can't go past them and win this and fuck them too. There's like maybe 10% of bikers that actually I'll respect. 90% of them can fucking eat shit. I don't care.
That's fair. Jesus
Christ. No, because it legit pisses me off. Because I hardly ever see a good rider nowadays.
It's a rare thing. Yeah, I've seen more where we're at now than anywhere else. Just because it's like the roads don't allow you to be a dick. Like it's like such windy roads that you can't really fucking speed your nuts off and like weave in on cars and shit. But yeah, dude, we have the same. We have a similar algorithm. That's what I'm hearing because I see that shit all the time on my shit. Yeah. It's like the fucking bikers are just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Breaking people's mirrors and shit. It's like, bro, you're fucking on a vehicle that people can't see, and you're expecting them to fucking act like you flying past them, going 30 miles per hour faster, like in the line. Like I'm supposed to fucking notice that. Like I'm supposed to have my head on a swivel. Like like fuck no. Yeah,
it's insane. It's insanity.
It's a problem because those guys ruin it for all the other people. Like it's like, but
the 10%, sure.
There's a fuckload of people that die on motorcycles and like that. It's dude. I don't. Dad was like very much like, fuck no, you're not getting a motorcycle. I was like, why? Because there's like a few years where I was like, I'll never do this.
Yeah, so did I.
Because it's cheaper than a car and it gets good gas mileage, and then you look like a badass and
yeah.
But he explained it and I was like, oh yeah, all right. And then a buddy that passed away like a year ago from
that's right.
That's a motorcycle.
There's a guy younger, even when you're younger too. No, maybe I think that was somebody I knew actually. Never mind.
Dad's friend's wife died on a scooter. She got hit because there was a work truck parked illegally in front of a stop sign. She went on the intersection, got hit. I remember that, and that was the main reason he was like, "Fuck no."
Yeah, there's some kid that I knew actually that died on like 62 in Cedar, right by Taft Lake there on that on ramp. Something happened there.
Yep.
Well, that was when I was younger. Dead.
Body's fucking vulnerable, man. Like
I know.
We're a bag of meat.
Well, thankfully, that's one thing I guess I can thank like the internet for is because I did see enough of those fucking clips, And there are enough clips out there too, where like if I'm gonna show my son if he wants to be one of them. They're like, look, people are terrible drivers as it is, and you're like you have to be super defensive driver when you're in one of those.
Yep.
I don't know if it's worth it. It's fucking scary.
That's the point. It's like trusting everyone else. Like it's like I trust that you're not an idiot, but like, dude, even riding a bicycle, dude, it's like you're taking your life in your hands, bro. Like, and then people ride bicycles that have attitudes too, like just like it's the same shit. It's like,
oh,
bro,
that's
like,
that. I'm adding
so
that to my pet
vulnerable.
peeves next week. Those fucking douchebags.
That's funny because in Charlotte, dude, I had the bike on the road for literally like half a mile. Most I've ever been honked at in my life. Dude, it'd be just fucking one car after another. Get the fuck on the sidewalk. I'm like, I'm on a road bike. I literally can't. My fucking tires will pop. I'm like, it's literally just fucking this little. It was like a half a mile that I had to like sprint. And just because like it was just like a 40-mile-per-hour road, like I got beeped at every fucking day, every day at least once. But then you get beeped, and then people drive past you like you're a fucking idiot, and it's like, well, technically that's the biker thing. It's like, well, technically you're supposed to fucking give me the lane, bitch. But it's like, yeah, but it doesn't really make sense. But yeah, no, there's some assholes out there.
Yeah,
I've seen some videos too, like the shitty bikers like correcting the bicyclists. There was one video I saw that it was like this biker like illegally passed like 3 cars to get up to the bicyclist, and then the bicyclist stopped. He's like, "Hey, you're kind of being an asshole." He's like, "I have the right to the whole lane. I have the right to." And he's like, "Yeah, but you're kind of being an asshole." And he's like, "You just did the same fucking thing." And I was like, "This is like the dumb arguing with the dumb." I was like, "This is amazing." It's like you just broke the law to tell me that I'm not breaking the law. That was good. Fuck.
I'll try to find some. There's a guy in Minneapolis that fucking records all of his stupid shit. I see one video. He's like in the middle of winter. It's a blizzard out. Yep. And he's in the fucking middle of the lane trying to bike up a hill going like 2 miles an hour. There's 10, 15 cars behind him. They can't go around him because there's 10, 15 cars coming towards him. And he's just sitting there in the fucking winter, his fucking bike right in the middle. And he's fucking like, then if someone does something, he'll quick read off their license plate. E74201 illegally passed me on the like, fuck you, dude. I would have golly.
Yep. Yeah, I had buddies that do that, like bike delivery and that thing, but they know what they're doing though. Like it's like they weave in and out, they give way like they're smart about it. Like it's like you could be a dick, or you could be fucking smart about it. It's like, yeah, Minneapolis is a bike city too. Like there's a lot of fucking bike lanes, so there's a lot of ways.
Yeah, way too many. That's gonna be part of my pet peeve.
That's it's fucking interesting to have so many bike lanes in a city that's winter half the year.
6 months out of the year, they hardly. Well, they don't even get used during the other 6 months hardly either. Compared to the roads and the space they take up, no one fucking did that study. No, because it's probably all kinds of shit behind it. Probably saving the fucking planet.
It's all saving the planet, promoting athleticism, fitness type, shit.
Yeah. Living closer to where you work. Too bad I don't want to live in a fucking shithole.
Yeah.
Fucking losers. These fucking people, man.
A lot of those people don't live where they're making rules up. It seems the decline in Minneapolis in recent years, especially, has been pretty evident.
All right.
Yeah. Well, we're good at bitching about things. I'm like, do we need to take this off? Like, it's like we're so good at hammering.
I feel good. I feel good. I got that off my chest.
Get to release it, into the ether, and some people agree, some people rebuttal. It'll be great. Trying to create a discourse here, just talking.
Yeah.
If you disagree or agree, like and follow.
Yes.
Whatever.
Smash the subscribe.
Smash the subscribe button. We want to hear your opinions. We want to hear your opinions. Yeah, because I think it is important. Like, my wife, it's like her argument for sitting the seat back. Fuck, I get that. It's not something I would have thought of ever, but it's like,
it sounds like a whole new pet peeve though. That one, just the guys. See, the problem would be solved by the guys not taking the armrest.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. It's like just like the fucking driver's test every 5 years or so. There should be a fucking disclaimer on every fucking flight. Like,
I heard.
Yeah, we were talking about that last week, I think.
Well, yeah, you know what's funny? The whole guy fucking deporting the plane super fast.
Yeah.
Someone brought that up last week in something I was watching. I don't know what it was on the news, or maybe it was on the radio. And they're like, why the airlines make all these stupid fucking announcements that we can't hear half the time? Why is it so hard to explain the exiting of the plane? Mm-hmm. At least that. And then there's other rules they could probably explain too. Instead, we get the stupid fucking seatbelt thing that we all know how to put a fucking seatbelt on. Maybe we don't. Maybe there are people that don't know how to put a seatbelt on. And then all kinds of other mumble jumbo we can't make up. Why can't they just say, okay, folks, when we land here, we exit row by row, starting from the front. The people in the front get to go first, okay? Yep. Then the second row, then the third row, then the fourth row, then the fifth row, then the sixth row, then the seventh row, eighth row. You want me to keep going? You guys understand. That's how it works.
Yep.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Let's get into the wins before I keep fucking...
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we'll let this one play out the whole way, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
What are you doing? You're taking my lawnmower?
Yeah, what you talking about? I bought this shit.
How am I supposed to cut my grass now?
You can use a pair of scissors for all I give a fuck. I don't give a damn about none of that. Yo, you want to allow your man to text me talking about I look like Walmart Drake, calling me a Minuteman and shit? No, you could have his cross-eyed ass help you get a new lawnmower.
All right, I'm calling the cops. The neighbors
I
are
don't
seeing all
care.
this.
You can call the cops. Call the cops. I'm repoing my shit. I bought this shit. This is mine. Well, fuck what you gotta say.
All right, whatever.
You want to disrespect me in front of my kids and shit? I don't give a damn. Have your new man go to Home Depot and buy you some new shit, man. Fuck out of here.
I fucking love that shit, dude.
That's a win. I agree.
That's a win, dude. The part that hit me the most was when he said, you fucking disrespect me in front of my kids, bro. Like, at any point, it's like to disrespect the father in front of the kids, man, is never fucking okay. Like, and it's like, yeah, dude, like the comments are fucking like all cheering him on. It's like, nice. That's like $100 fucking guy. It's like, it's the principle. That's what the dude, he was standing on principle. He's like, fuck you. You disrespected me. Your fucking new boyfriend's disrespected me. I'm fucking going to take my shit back. And she's like, well, what am I supposed to do? Da, da, da. And then she threatens to call the fucking cops on him. And he's like, it's like, what kind of low bullshit is that? Bro, but just disrespect, that's what stood out to me. He's like, no, fuck you, bitch. Like, disrespecting me in front of my kids. Like, that's bullshit, bro. Like, whatever's going on between you, never fucking include your fucking kids in it. Like that, it's just it ain't worth it, man. Like it just fucks with their whole ideal. It fucks with it, and it makes enemies, and it's so unnecessary, man. And like I was like, I liked how you last week, like it was just like a win for the good guys. Like it's like, that's fucking it's a small fucking cheap ass fucking lawnmower, but it's like the principle behind it is like. Fuck yeah, dude. Like, more people need to be like that. We need to stand up to bullies. She's bullying him. He's like, fuck you, whatever. Like, deal with it on your own then. Like, go buy yourself a new one. Go get, like, it's like she's just like, you could tell she was just doing that thing where people, when they know they're wrong, they just, like, try to say bullshit to, like, piss them off. It's just, It's just,
get a reaction.
Yeah, fucking... Yeah, it just resonated with me. I was like, that's fucking cool.
I get it, man.
So shout out to whoever that dude is. I don't know who he is, but I fucking love seeing that stuff, dude. Like I see all
I do. I like I like when the guys get to have each other's back too, because men. I mean, women. I'm not gonna say women don't deal with the bullshit or a lot of bullshit, but I'm just gonna go on the one side right now. Men deal with a lot of bullshit because we can deal with a lot of bullshit. And I like when guys get their wins, man. I'm a guy's guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like girls. I'm gonna say it.
That's good.
Just kidding. I like girls.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole can of worms. A whole can of worms.
Well, I'll go into my win then, because I did think of one. Because I did have some wins this weekend.
All right.
Finally shot a pheasant.
Yeah.
That I know I shot 100%.
Is that the first one this season?
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
because I missed. I did kill one last week, but we couldn't find it. I don't. Maybe it didn't die. I think it did, but we just couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And then, this week I smoked one by myself.
Nice. That's cool.
I also missed some. I also had a pet peeve though.
Say that part.
It was fun. We had an interesting situation though, because the first spot in the morning, let's say it's like a half mile maybe of strip of public land, and it runs alongside a dirt road, and on the other side of the dirt road is a guy's farm. In the ditch is like weeds and stuff where a pheasant could be, and then the other side of the weeds is like cornfield that's cut down. It's all gone. Well, we were walking, let's say, left to right on your screen here, and then we got like halfway. We're kind of following the road basically. Like I might be 20 yards off the road, and then Dad's another 20 yards to the left of me in more in the public land more. And we got like maybe 100 yards, 150 yards down the way we were walking right along the road. And then the farmer guy comes whipping out of his driveway, parks right in front of us on his land, obviously, on his side, and then gets out and walks the ditch right in front of us. Like, he's only 20 yards from me at this point because he's just on the other side of the road in the ditch. And I was like, okay, well, if a pheasant flies over, I can't shoot it because I'm going to shoot at him now, depending on how high it is and everything, you know. And you don't want to shoot over somebody anyways. Like, it's not a great idea. And sure as shit, guess what happens? I got pissed off because I had a great shot at it, and I think I let it way too far. I was really close, actually, the bird, and I missed. And then my next shot, though, would have been right at him or over him. He was a little high, so I probably would have went over him. Yep. But when I first shot, the guy, like, jumped because I was fucking right there, and he turned around. And then the second shot, I didn't take the second shot because it would have been at him or over him. And if I yelled at him immediately. I was like, said, "Thanks for getting in the way, dickhead." And he just kind of turned around and then, like, shrugged his shoulders and kept walking. And I was like, what a fucking bitch. I was pissed. I probably said that because I missed the first shot. Yep. He didn't have to, and it was no benefit to him because he walked that whole ditch to, like, the end of the road, to basically the end of our field on his private side, and nothing got up. And if he would have waited until we walked, we might have pushed something out into that, actually, because that's where they usually go.
Was he hunting as well?
Yeah, he was hunting. Yes.
Oh shit! Okay, so he wasn't just like sitting there. Fucking
No.
Watching guys like.
No, for some reason he pulled out and jumped out and started walking just in like 20 yards in front of me, but on the private side.
Yeah, the other side of the road.
And just in the ditch. That's all he could hunt was the ditch because there's no grass anywhere else. They're not running dirt field. It was just like, why did he do that right then? Like, he couldn't have. It's not like it was past the hunting. Like, he could have waited till we got through. Maybe he thought we were gonna shoot the birds in his ditch. I don't know.
Yeah, or he could have walked in line with you guys at least. Like,
yeah, or just not have fucking did it and got in my way. But the thing is that the ditch isn't his either. That's owned by the state. The state owns the ditches, so that's technically public land. You can walk the ditch if you want. But
yep.
So that kind of sucked. But it was good, though, to get out and shoot some roosters. I think we shot a bunch of them. We actually had a good weekend. Watched the dad's new dog work, which is she's actually really good. It's I don't know why I said actually, but we were kind of hesitant at first because we thought she might have been gun shy, but no, everything worked out, and he's got that dog has a hell of a nose on it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's dope.
I think it has a better nose than any dog he had before. So
yeah, that's exciting.
She's just a little beast. It's a little thing, but she's funny, dude. I don't know. Have you seen her yet?
I've seen pictures and videos.
Okay. Yeah, when you see her, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's funny." It's a super nice dog, dude. It's great. It's kind of like, and then she's spoiled as fuck. I'm like, dude, I can't believe the shit you.
It's his baby.
But, yeah. It's a great dog, though. It was awesome. It was beautiful out, just walking around the fields and like the perfect weather, and then watching the dog. The dog's is barely 1 years old, and it's crazy how these dogs just are instinctively how they are. Like it's
something special, man. I don't think a lot of people get to experience that, like, unless you go, particularly pheasant hunting, I think is one of the coolest. Like, duck hunting's pretty fucking impressive too, but when you watch them work on pheasant hunting, like, and then they know to like run between the two people that are hunting too, like not just in front of one person, and it's like, dude, and then they lock up, and it's a special thing, man. It's something. It's like it's innate. Like it's like some human that goes back a long time. Man and dog working together to fucking catch some shit is. Yeah, it's a special feeling, man. I miss that. It's been a long time.
I know.
Yeah,
I need to get a dog.
That's good, man. Yeah, dude, you're right there. I want to get a dog so bad too, dude. Fuck, we've been looking at it's just like we're real close. Cats are cool, man. Cats are cool. But like dogs are Cats just like act like they don't need you. Dogs are fucking
they love you. Your best friend.
So nice. Yeah. I'm working on a joke for that.
All right.
Yeah, cats are the main part of it is cats are like abusive parents that like they like take you out for ice cream one time and you're like, oh my god, I love you. I haven't figured out so they like trick you, like they're like, it's like they neglect you fucking 95% of the time, and then the 5% that they love you is just like you're so neglected that you're like, oh, I fucking love this little thing. I haven't figured out the other side of like what dogs are like. But yeah. Explain this. Let's watch this and talk
okay, this is just one of the. This wasn't a win. I don't know what it was. It was just like a weird. This was the dude thing.
Yeah. Yep.
I like this guy. I feel like I'd be best friends with this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just like to see this. I don't know why this just hit me. I was just watching it and I was like, this guy's cool. He's at a pawn shop and he just buys shit, just random fucking shit. Like he's a knife collector, I think. And then he's like, I'm gonna buy some fucking coins to collect.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was just like, man, this is what dudes do. We just fucking do random stupid shit just to make us kind of feel happy. I don't know. And then he gets like some Pokemon cards or something.
How you been, bud?
Good, you?
Same old thing.
I like this stuff. I don't know why. I didn't know there was like people.
Cool. Want to see the rest of it?
Fucking nice.
That Gerber right there.
What's
4 or 5 down.
Oh, there it is.
It's kind of a long video.
Yeah, just being
I'm
respectful.
losing all my knife.
Oh, just being a guy.
Interested.
And that one.
Yeah.
Sure.
The guy's like being respectful. Like,
Did you ever do any
shit
RC
a
stuff?
little bit.
Yeah, I used to race years ago, and I just stopped. Still
He used to be in RC cars. Like these are all the cool.
Shit.
These are dope ass hobbies.
was into it big for about a year, and then all of a sudden just got all busy
He's
and
like, yep.
stopped doing it.
That's life.
Cool.
You do Leatherman?
Some type
Yeah,
of knife.
I don't do great with them though.
No.
Yeah,
What is he doing with them?
This
Just
is
looking
like-
at him.
I've been wanting to try.
Oh,
about
yeah.
50 Kershaws at this
50
one pawn
Kershaws.
shop. And I keep saying I'm gonna buy them and see if I can waffle them, but I just haven't done it yet.
Oh, what is waffle?
Sometimes you buy
I
that
don't
crap
know.
and you be like regretting it.
What is waffle mean? We're
You'll
ignorant.
sell it eventually.
You look it up.
Fuck is that?
I
Knives.
feel forced down. It's a lighter heavy.
Why do I feel like I want to go buy some knives? I want to buy like 10
$10.
fucking knives.
This one looks cool.
Yeah.
The Wartech.
See, what is he doing? Why is he? Is it the heavier they are, the better? Maybe. He's like laying it out.
I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah.
With those.
Okay, now we're buying some coins.
Yeah, check them out.
Yeah, this shit's random as fuck. I was like, what?
How much are these?
And then the end of the
These,
video, like,
$10. Yeah, so all right.
I'll take those.
Right there. All right.
There he is.
These
What do you
are
got?
the EX battle decks. So 50
EX.
cents, 45.
I don't know what
10,
those are.
10, 75. And let's see, 10, 10, 95. And this was 15. So that's 110. So like $100.
Oh, look.
Yeah, cool. Get you a bag for these.
All right. That video hit me so good. I was like, I want to be this guy. I just want to, and I want to buy some knives all of a sudden. I don't know why.
Dude, just weapons, dude.
Yeah,
It good.
that is
Having
cool.
weapons. Playing with
I know
weapons.
people. Yeah, I know people like make fun of people that have swords and shit on their walls and stuff like that. I don't care. That shit's fucking cool. I
At
want a
least they could
sword.
kill someone. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of cool.
I want a
It's
sword.
I think it's like seeing anyone like actually into anything, man. Like it's like satisfying.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah,
it's like you could be into anything, but if you like really are passionate about it, like, dude,
that's true. It's true.
my fucking algorithm is so like I only look at YouTube like, and like I see so much random shit like that where it's just like
Yeah.
dude's fucking super into like whatever the not paintball but the other thing, the pellet
Oh,
fucking
airsoft. Yeah.
fights, airsoft fighting.
Yeah.
Or I'll
Yep.
see I see a fuckload of woodworking, and dude, so much woodworking is just like it's so unnecessary. So much of it is unnecessary. It's just like I just wanted to put a little tape around this thing, or I wanted to fucking put a little insert on this big ass table, or I wanted to fucking. It's just like, and you can just hear like how excited the people are that are doing it, and like it's just like it's nice to hear, and he was just
awesome.
into it. Yeah, waffling failed to make up one's mind. I think that's the context that he was using it in.
Oh,
So he was looking at him, but
Yeah.
he just waffled on him, like he just like didn't
Yep.
make up his mind. Yeah,
interesting.
but yeah, I was like, that was an interesting video, but I connected the dots. Like, I watched it.
No, it was random. I put
watched
it in
on my
like
own.
I don't think I put it in wins. I think I put it somewhere else. Maybe I did put it in wins. I was confused on
that's-
what to do.
It's wins.
just like,
Yeah,
fuck it.
it's a wins. It's guys. You know, it's just it's a dude enjoying life. Like he came in, he's having a decent day. The dude behind the counter seemed to be in a good mood. Like they fucking had a little back and forth. Nothing crazy. They weren't like asking each other their fucking life story, but it was just like, yeah, you're fucking. It just made me think of these other videos where it's like when two guys become friends. And
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
two guys like
100%.
sports. Sports. And they're like hockey. They just like go back and forth like that.
Yes.
That was what they were doing. It's like, yeah, knives. Fuck yeah. But yeah, it seemed
All
like
right.
he must be like a reseller or something there. But
Yeah, or just
Yeah, man.
collector. I don't know.
Feel good
He just
shit,
likes
man.
fucking collecting knives. And
Yeah.
coins.
I forgot I put this. Yeah. I forgot I put this one on here.
Which
Yeah,
one?
well, fuck, $100. Got a bunch of different shit. Sorry, I keep bouncing back. This first one I think it's just a funny ass.
I think I did this one.
Okay.
I think the first one was me. Wait, let's get it up because it's Shane Gillis,
Oh, okay.
and it's about Trump. Can we say that?
Oh dear. Yeah. We could say it's our fucking podcast, homies.
Yeah.
Great
See what-
clips this week.
Is he? I mean, yeah, it's. Well, he
He's
says it.
feeling good. Everybody's the media is kind of on it. Like, they're like, we
This
got to
was
give you
earlier
credit for this.
week.
And he's like, yeah,
This was earlier
I felt-
last week.
Listen to
There's one there like,
podcast.
because he had mentioned before about if he can do this, he might be able to get into heaven. Did you hear that one? And there was a reporter this time on Air Force One. Was like, "Do you think you're going to get into heaven now?" And he was like, "Nah, I don't think I'm ever getting into heaven." But
you had talked a couple of weeks ago. You were doing an interview, and you talked about how you hope to end the war in Ukraine because it might help you get into heaven. How does this help? Does this help?
I mean, I'm being a little cute. I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven. Okay, I think I'm not maybe heaven bound. I may be in heaven right now as we fly in Air Force One. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make heaven, but I've made life a lot better for a lot of people. And as an example, had the election of 2020 not been rigged, you would have millions of people living just in Russia, Ukraine alone. That would have never happened, and it didn't happen for 4 years.
Good point.
Dang.
it's just a beast.
Yeah. That's so funny.
He's like, I don't think I'm ever going to get into heaven, but I'm just going to try to help as many people as I can. And it was like, Don, you have no idea how Christ-like that actually was.
Yeah, true.
That's the actual message,
That's
brother.
true.
You accidentally stumbled upon the real message.
Damn.
Also,
Yeah, I heard that. Like, hit me too. I watched that podcast. That's a Matt and Shane secret podcast. It's good.
I know. I like that he's still, because most of the comedians now they back away from everything. They don't want to talk about it, but these guys still bring it up and talk about him.
Yeah, he's super cool because his friend, like, he's got Lemaire is like super liberal.
Yeah,
and, like, he'll give him shit all the time, but it's like his homie. Like, and they live together and like whatever. Like that's kind of, it's like how the fuck it should be. Like, it's like we should be able to fucking clown each other and have fucking conversations. And a win's a win, man. Like, that was how that whole podcast starts. He's just like, Lemaire is just like kind of like, yeah, gotta give it to him. He's like, yep. Gillis is like, yeah, you fucking liberal pussy. You gotta fucking do it. He's like, yep, I can't not, kind of ended the war. Can't. It's a good back and forth. It's a good podcast too. They keep it
good show.
Fucking fun. Yeah, funny.
Good show. Big Shane
but
Gillis
the
fan.
end too, like, that hit me hard too. He's like, yeah, you don't actually know how Christ-like that actually is. Like, it's like you kind of might have hit the foot. Like, it's like, yeah.
He does have a good point too. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't have died, but
yeah, that is an interesting point, man. Like, because the respect that he holds with Putin, and you wonder if that would all have been mitigated. I mean, that's what he says, but it's all hearsay, I guess. But I kind of think would have been different, but would it have happened after 2020? Hopefully not. We'll see. This next election is going to be really important as well.
Yeah,
but it's good news, man. It's a good win. Good news. Yeah.
Is this the one?
Yeah. This is so much like in line with what we were talking about. I don't think we hit all of the, like, much of these, but it's just play it, bro. It's so funny.
People in public love doing these things.
Doors of this store. I'm going to stand right here and plan my next move.
Oh, I see that there's a car behind me in this parking lot. I'm just going to keep walking right in the middle of the driving area.
Oops, I'm in the dentist waiting room and I'm getting a phone call. Better put this one on speakerphone. Well, I'm all done with that now.
Oh, it's my turn to order after spending over 20 minutes in line? Gosh, I have no idea. I'd better start the decision-making process right now.
Hey, kids, why don't you run around and scream and climb all over the chairs while I wrap up this 45-minute phone call with your Uncle Rich?
Great news. CVS didn't honor an expired coupon of mine, so I took it out on a service worker and held up the line.
Okay, guys, let's group up for a photo right in the middle of this walkway.
Excuse me, do you have any cold, stinky, meaty sandwiches I can bring onto my crowded flight?
I'm walking with the flow of foot traffic, but I just remembered I have to quickly stop and turn around.
I just walked through the doors of this.
I got a bunch of these.
Oh, a lot of those just happened to me too. The whole CVS thing.
Yep.
Oh, that happened. Fucking guy, dude. The people that they're just walking and then all of a sudden they stop, and you're like, dude, what the fuck? And it's not like it's just me. It's like in the Vikings football stadium. It had this happen. Yeah. Walking around the stadium, it's crowded as fuck. And then they're just like, oh, wait a second. And they're like, well, there's nowhere for me to move. There's people everywhere, fucking idiot. just keep fucking walking or move.
Yeah, step
like,
aside. Like, go to the wall.
Some more pet peeves. I guess I got to calm down. That was funny though.
I thought it'd be pretty in line. They have a bunch of those. They're fucking hilarious. The decision making. Yeah. Oh, I've been in line for 20 minutes. Better start the decision making process now.
Yep, that just happened in a brewery I was at.
Oh,
Same
dude,
fucking
it's like, what are you doing? Or it's like Chipotle, like, or some shit like that. Chipotle or Subway when someone gets up to. Hey, what do you guys have? It's like, bro, there's fucking 6 options. It's all right
it's
there.
Subway too. You never heard of fucking Subway?
It's fucking right there. You guys just try. It's hard, dude. I think that's it's like God testing us. Like, patience. It's just like, some people actually don't know. Okay, Brant.
Yes,
Like,
there are a
it's like-
few.
It's
I'll
like,
give them that.
dog, holy shit, we have Google though. Like, this was a recent ad. This is a little longer one, but it's fucking great. And you just watch it.
When a meth head tries the wrong house in the country.
Just I'm about to knock. I'm just out here selling Bibles for my kids' fundraiser. Bible salesman. Yes, sir. For Jesus. 10:30 at night. Yeah, it is kind of. Where's your buddy? My buddy? What? Your buddy, the one that's scoping the place out while you sitting here distracting me. It ain't you think I was born yesterday, son? Man, look, I'm just trying to. Look, I know you see a camera right there. You notice how it ain't blinking? I turned it off. That's crazy. What happens right here from now on stays right here. What do you think about that? Yeah, I think I'm gonna slip on out of here. I mean, you don't really seem that interested. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I've been reading the Bible now. I'm in the Old Testament right now. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. And by the looks of you, you definitely ain't no Bible salesman. Okay, but I'll tell you something. What'd you say your name was? Craig. Jim, listen. Have you ever read the book of Deuteronomy? Yeah, I'm reading it right now. That's where Moses is telling the Israelites how they are to conduct themselves in the Promised Land. Oh, yeah, I remember reading about it. And how they are to deal with people that break the law. Right before they go in there and kill everybody. Yeah, I think without mercy. I'm gonna head out. And, I'm gonna tell you what. Reading Deuteronomy for me is like watching Roadhouse 3 times. You know what I mean? I'm feeling giddy right now. So I'm selling Bibles. I ain't trying to steal. Yeah, no, I know. I hear you. I hear you. Listen, son. I pray for us, right? I have been in the Bible recently, and praise Jesus. I feel like the Lord is starting to change my heart. He's starting to. But man, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, that's good. The next time I see you and your buddy, now, whoever that is out there, ain't nobody else but me, sir. You're not gonna see me come out that door. Yes, you're gonna see a flash of light. Yep. Like a flash and then light. You're gonna meet the writer of the book of Deuteronomy.
So
that's good.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna live in the country for the rest of my life now. I know that if I have to live in a city, it'll be for a job, and then as soon as I can get back out, it'll be different. But yeah, it just hit me like that dude's funny as hell too. Like if you haven't seen his stuff, it's hilarious.
No,
like,
I haven't seen this stuff.
He's pretty good. Like he's got a lot of shorts that are funny, but he's got a lot of videos. But it's all like he does some like things with like Midwest people. He's from like I think Georgia or something. I don't know exactly where, but he's funny as hell. Like he's a comedian kind of. Like he's not like officially. He just started recording those videos, but yeah, like what hits me from that is like you can be like kind and scary at the same time.
Yeah,
and like you can be calm and scary at the same time. You can be like kind of respectful and scary at the same time, and that's kind of how you gotta be when you're out like here or like out in the country. It feels like it's like police are farther away, resources are farther away, so like you kind of like protect your own shit, and like people do come try to fuck with your stuff or whatever, and it's like for me it's just like the lesson of trying to get comfortable with confrontation. And it's like, I grew up not being confrontational, as much as I could.
Right.
And use sports as an outlet, but yeah, there's like this balance of like that whole time he's like staying calm, kind of making jokes, but he's also threatening the dude's life at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
It's like there's some grace in that, and that's like how I want to be. Like it's like, because if you get so worked up about everything or every noise you hear or every time situation, because sometimes people are just need help too, like their car broke down or flat tire or whatever it is, but out in the country, it seems like your alertness is way up. So if someone does show up, especially like late at night, it's like, you meet them with a gun. Like that's what I've been learning. Like you just bring a gun with you. It's like just common practice, and people know. Like don't fuck around on people's land. You see purple paint, like stay out, like all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I like that. Just like planted that seed of like, man, to be threatening but calm at the same time, to be threatening but kind. Kind and threatening, I think. Because I think I could be overly kind, and like kindness can get confused with weakness. It can, kind of dilute, like, So it's like, don't be overly kind, but you don't have to be an asshole. But it's like, you don't have to fucking come out with a gun threatening people too. Like there can be a balance of like calmness, because then it's like when you got kids, you don't want to like alert them and make them like nervous or whatever. It's just things to think about now. It's all kinds of he's got a couple good videos about like being a new dad. And he's like, sometimes driving down the road, you'll just get this wave of fucking aggression that's just like, it's like, it's okay. That's biological. It's like you got people like relying on you, that you're protecting. Like it's okay. Shit like that.
It's awesome. Yeah, I'll check that out. Sure.
Yeah, fuck. Notable moments. Yeah.
Yeah, we're I mean, we have a lot still to get to. I don't know. What do we got here?
Yeah, we got a lot. Oh my god.
Notable moments. This video I added in there was, I don't know, should we just, I don't know, I feel like we got a big topic coming up. We can kind of just, both of these are kind of similar. The No Kings protest happened this weekend.
Okay, yep.
It worked, so good for them. And then
I don't follow what that is. It's one of those.
Yeah, it's one of their tropes or what. I don't know what it is, to be honest. People are protesting.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
They say it wasn't like planned
out
or organized and all this stuff. I mean, obviously it was organized, but I don't know. And then I don't know. Like obviously, I think I don't know what they're upset about everything, but the No Kings, like, can they just say exactly what they mean instead of like, there's no kings in America. Like I don't. People don't even know what a king is too. If they go up, if you ask them what a king is, they won't even. And kings, back in the day, couldn't be protested. That you'd be immediately executed. Like I don't know. Like it's just weird things they just keep saying. And you look at the crowds and you're like, but I know people that are supporting it or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. You can, if it makes you feel better or whatever. But the majority of people voted for him, so I don't like.
Yep.
I don't understand.
I got the definition. You want to hear the definition?
Yeah, of a king.
From Grok. No, I asked what's the No King process, or what are
protest.
The No King protests about? Yeah, the No Kings protest is a series of nationwide U.S. demonstration against President Donald Trump's perceived authoritarianism, rejecting monarchical power and emphasizing America has no kings. The power belongs to the people. It began in June 2025, followed by events on July 4th, and peaked with over 7 million participants across 2,700 plus locations on October 18th, 2025. So I guess they're afraid of Donald Trump's perceived authoritarianism, rejecting monarchical power. What the fuck does that mean? Oh man, this just shows ignorance. But
it's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's not even been a year. it's just gonna get worse. The protests and everything. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, what does
I don't know
perceived
what to do with it.
authoritarianism rejecting monarchical power? Perceived authoritarianism.
Perceived. That's the key word.
Perceived authoritarianism refers to concerns that President Donald Trump is governing in a way that concentrates power in himself, undermining democratic checks and balances such as overriding judicial or legislative authority. Rejecting monarchical power means opposing the idea of any single leader having absolute king-like control, emphasizing that in a democracy, power resides with the people, not an individual. The No Kings protest uses these terms to rally against what participants see as Trump's overreach, asserting that no one is above the law. Yeah, so to me, this sounds like a made-up thing that is giving a large group of people a reason to be distracted and to waste their time protesting and not actually doing and taking steps to change things, and I think this is like a part of a bigger problem with our society is where we're kind of trained to like focus on these big overarching things that we kind of have no control or influence in, where when the laws and bills and things that are actually changing are happening within our local and our local government, our community government, the people that are running for office within our cities, our towns, and our states. Once you get outside of that, we kind of have very little influence. Obviously, the election is one thing, but it's like, dude, what the most important thing we all can do is take care of ourselves, work on ourselves, because working on ourselves influences the people around us. Influencing the people around us has influenced our community. Our community could then influence the bigger community. The bigger community could then influence the state, and et cetera, et cetera. But what a lot of what I feel like are trained to do is like focus on all this shit that we kind of can't fucking control. And yeah, this seems like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I get it, I guess. We live in a free country, and that's part of the reason this is okay and acceptable. But
let him do it.
He's not a king. He got elected legally.
Every action he's done too has pretty much been challenged by the courts, by judges have overturned things, and it's gone to the Supreme Court. And there's been other the determinations that they overstepped their authority by doing or challenging some of this stuff. It's like, but none of that really matters because no one actually does any research or look into it, and when they do, they only find the answers they want to find. It's not like it's hard. It's weird times, and a lot of people are fucking losing their minds over shit that, like you said, they can't control. So. Yeah, it's just the only thing that's really annoying to me is the like Nazi fascism, racist, like, and then they call his supporters that, and it's like, you guys, are you fucking insane? Like, I'm over that point. If you're gonna believe that, like, I don't really want to talk to you. Really, I mean, it's hard to like. I still want to have respect for you, but when you draw that line, that's a line I have trouble. Like, you cross the line, I can't. I don't want to really deal with you at this point if you believe in all that stuff. Like, it's I don't know. It's very interesting. And in this video, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna piggyback off your point of this, like, using the harshest words to describe a person is bucketing them in not necessarily true buckets, and like whether it's the left versus the right. Yeah, but it's like, it's just like, I really think we are trained to focus on the 1 to like 10% differences rather than focusing on the 90% of shit that we agree on. We all live in a society, and like, people generally follow the fucking rules, and that means that we all kind of agree on most things. But then it's like these polarizing subjects like politics and religion and things like that. It's like, I just feel like we end up just kind of turning into we're focusing on these small things. Like, it's like such a small percentage of what's actually true. It's like the left and the right, like you pit people against each other. It's like, but like you still kind of agree on most shit, you know, like, but it's like you don't agree on some things and you're only choosing to focus on those things, like rather than focusing on all of the shit that you agree on. And it's like we've gotten so far away from like what a true democracy was supposed to be, what the founding fathers of this country like made the Declaration of Independence and all those things, like, and the Bill of Rights, because like it was all meant to like have differentiating opinions, come together, argue those opinions to create the best result for the majority. Not everyone's going to be happy. That is clear. In a fucking society of 330 plus million people, not everyone's gonna be happy. It's like the point of the two parties is to work together to find the best answer for the whole. But it's like we've gotten to this like, you fucking like Trump, well fuck you and fuck everything you think and believe, even though 90% of what you think and believe is what I think and believe, but it's because you fucking just like this one fucking person, I'm gonna put you in this box. It's bullshit, dude. Bullshit. Yeah. We need to fucking wake up to this bullshit, man. It's manipulation. They want to keep us fucking pitted against each other rather than working together. It's fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not perfect. I think in the past I would get too angry right away with the other side, and then realizing I still have respect for the opposite side and what they believe in. But yeah, I mean, I have to, as a man, I have to draw a line though. You know, like you can't do certain things, say certain things towards me, because it's just, you can't live that way. That's not. I have principles, you know.
Yeah, you can disagree with someone and still be respectful.
Yeah. It's just concerning the way people are using those words nowadays, just fucking willy nilly. It's like, jeez, Nazis. I mean, these are some of the worst things you can possibly be, and they just fucking, you know. That's the frustrating part. It's like we need to calm down on that shit. But this video, man, I wanted to get your opinion on it. It's a very interesting video.
Yeah.
I think in Minnesota you can also become a police officer without being I think California as well, and Illinois clearly, yes. And here this is ICE arresting a police officer.
So how long have you been a police officer?
January 8th.
January of this year?
He can barely speak English.
You just finished the academy, okay. All right.
January.
Confirm though too. So they hired you on you had work authorization?
Correct.
And you were able to carry a firearm?
No.
Okay.
On duty, yes. Off duty, no.
So on duty you could carry a
In
firearm.
the state of Illinois, you need a FOID and a CCW to carry a weapon off duty.
But on duty you could?
Correct.
Wow.
You know, what's crazy about this is I don't know anything about him other than he says he loves America. The problem is he's not even a citizen. So he can't own a firearm legally in our country, but he's being given a firearm by the state of Illinois as a police officer in the state. And apparently all you have to have is work authorization in this state. That is insane. You haven't even sworn allegiance to our country yet. And yet we're giving you a firearm. Now, this guy may be a great guy, but how many others are working in our country as police officers who aren't great guys?
Yeah, what the fuck is that? What is the line of think? I mean, besides like the police force being so diminished because of the narrative that was pushed about 5 years ago of this F the police thing, and so many people retired or left defund the police, and so many people left being a policeman or policewoman and like less the police force because of the pushback from the community. Like it's like, again, big fucking overarching narratives that are being projected onto us and creating division for a fucking reason. Like, if you don't believe that we need to be police, like, walk your ass in the middle of any fucking large city, in the middle, like, there's shitty neighborhoods, all of that, like, the police, it's in the name, police. Like, we need to be policed. That's why there's laws. That's why there's rules. There needs to be people to enforce these laws and rules. Yes, there's shitty police everywhere, just like there's shitty truck drivers, there's shitty fucking teachers, there's shitty fucking, like, there's shitty people everywhere. Like, but it's like there's so much better, there's so many more good police officers than there are shitty police officers. And you don't believe that, it's because you don't hear about it. All we do is we see triggering shit that it's like the bad cops get projected, and I disagree. Like, I agree that, like, shitty police officers should be caught, they should be fucking reprimanded, they should be kicked off the force. But, like, fuck me, dude. Like, it makes no sense that an illegal immigrant, a person that's not a citizen of the country, is in charge of policing the citizens. Like, that just allows so many doors to open for manipulation on so many different levels, and control on so many different levels. Like, how many Chinese police officers are there? You know, how many, and like, what's to say on someday, sometime, they all just stand up and agree, well, we're just going to fucking take out all of the police officers in the station today, or we're going to, you know,
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird, man. It's weird. All this is so weird, man. Like, I feel like we've been fucking brainwashed, like, into accepting and being okay with so much stuff that isn't okay. Like, it's like,
yes, that's true.
Illegal immigrants and, like, giving people their right and, like, having the right to come here and all this stuff. It's like the key word to that is illegal. Like, it's like, we're a country of immigrants. Like, that is America. That's like what the founding fathers all, like, that. That's what we stood up against. Great Britain, whatever. Like, it's just like, it's okay, but there's a reason. There is a process to become a citizen. There's a process to be legal. Like, the key word is illegal, you know, and, like, it's just, there's so much, it's such a triggering, so much, like, controversial topic that, like, I'm nervous talking about it on a fuck podcast, being honest. Like, but it's like, it's so silly to shy away from these conversations because, yes, we may not be the most educated people, but, like, we're speaking from our gut, we're speaking from our hearts, we're speaking from two people that grew up in an inner city. We grew up around bullshit. We grew up, you know, not the worst, you know, definitely not the worst. Minneapolis definitely isn't the worst city. It's becoming one of the fucking worst cities right now. But, like, yeah, growing up, we had an indoctrination in culture and, you know, how to think and how to believe in the history of our country and what the Civil War actually was, or what the Civil War was versus what it actually was, you know, and, like, all, and it's just been crazy. Like, we need to all do our own research and education. Yeah, to be giving guns to people that aren't citizens of this country, to police citizens of this country, that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Like,
yeah, I agree. I agree. I feel kind of bad for the guy, but at the same time, it's what I want to know the circumstances. Like, what did he do to? He must have, his visa must not have got renewed or something, and then, or he obviously wasn't following some law. So
yeah. Well, that's the hard part about leadership. That's the hard part about making big decisions.
Yeah,
like,
true.
It's like, there's inevitably going to be some people. There's a lot of illegal immigrants that are doing great work and helping the country prosper and building businesses and things and all of that, you know, like, but there's a lot of there's more probably not taking advantage of the system and all these things. And it's like, like, that's the tough part about those types of decisions. It's like, as a leader, you know, there's going to be kickback, you know, there's going to be pushback, because it's like, people they got families, they got friends, they're tied into the community, you know, so it's like, you taking so-and-so out of their community, they're going to be black, people are going to be pissed, they're going to be like, why, he's a great person, he's such a nice guy, you know, the guy even said it in the video, he's like, this guy's probably a nice guy, you know, but, like, it's not about him, you know, it's not about him, just like, on the other hand, it's just like, because there's fucking police officers that are bad, we shouldn't think all police are bad. Like, it's like, yeah, there's going to be bad police officers, just like there's bad politicians, just like there's bad teachers, like all these things. But you can't bucket people in to the whole, like, the small minority like trumps the whole, you know, like, and it's flip-flopped in this type of situation where it's like, yeah, there's going to be good immigrants, there's going to be good illegal people here, there's going to be people that, you know, are doing good for the community and the environment, all this stuff. But it's like there's rules and laws in place for a reason. Like, it's to keep uniformity in our society. Like, it's to keep society in our country patriotic, and like to keep people like invested in I don't know, man. Like, this is a lot of the work and a lot of shit that we've talked about over the last few years, and we've both kind of done the work to come to our own realizations and thought. It's our own thoughts. That's what these are. That's why it's like we have a disclaimer at the beginning of this podcast. Like, it's like, we know we're not experts. We're still learning. We're choosing to still learn. You know, I'm choosing to explore these types of conversations, and, you know, I invite, you know, the difficult conversations going forward, and, you know, and like different people that disagree, you know, like, I'd love to have those conversations, because it's like, that's how you learn, you know, and we might be missing a perspective because I don't know anyone that's illegal, that came here illegally and, like, you know, is doing good and all that stuff. Like, but it's just like the patriot in me, like the person that loves this country, because I actually do, even though I was pretty much brainwashed and trained not to, you know, most of my life. I feel like somehow, like, I don't know, like,
well, we know.
Yeah, well, it's like just doing my own research. All this came about doing my own research. I actually researched the Revolution. I actually researched the Declaration of Independence. I actually researched the Bill of Rights. I actually researched the Civil War. I actually researched
it's a good segment here.
Yeah.
Into our main topic, only an hour and 40 minutes into the show.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, like, yeah.
Public school system.
Yeah, so the indoctrination is what we keep touching on. Yeah, and like, public school system, I think, is one of the roots of the it's like the beginning of the indoctrination system, I feel like, you know. And we got some stats, we got some facts, but we are products of the public school system, and I think one of the most
Minneapolis inner city,
one of the most impactful, and so disclaimer before we talk about all this stuff. We're grateful for our experience. You know, like, we know we had good teachers. We know we had coaches that cared for us. We know we, you know, got to experience things, and we got, you know, lunch and like all this bare minimum stuff that public school provides. And, you know, we had some good experiences and some amazing teachers, and some got to meet a lot of amazing friends. And, you know, we got to experience a lot of diverse cultures, like, because of like where we went to school, and, you know, all of those things have been grateful. But I think it kind of sums up, like, we were having a conversation a few months ago, and I asked you, like, God, the epiphany hit me. I was like, out of like all of like 13 years of education, so kindergarten through 12th grade, so 13 years, like, how much do you like actually remember from and like use day to day? I think I asked you that question. I was like, how much do you actually remember and like use day to day from 9 months? So 3/4 of every year for 13 years straight. How much do you actually remember and like use day to day?
Zero. I'm pretty sure it's zero, man. I'm thinking about it too.
Zero.
I'm trying to think. No,
Not
it
zero,
is.
'cause we learned
Well,
how to
I
read,
guess
you learned how to write.
Reading, writing, some math.
Some
yes,
communication.
but the way I write now is not the way I wrote and was taught in school.
Yeah.
So, because it just depends on your job, I guess, because I have to write specific ways and, you know, use certain wording and like structuring. I'm not writing a book at work. That's what they teach you how to write, is like, or an essay or something. Like, I'm not writing fucking essays every day at work. I'm writing shit that needs to get fucking out there and like understood. It's a little different for sure. So it's like the writing method. No, I don't use that method. The math, I don't use. I have a calculator.
Like
funny.
basic math, yeah.
Yeah.
You can still do like addition, some maybe multiplication.
Never.
Like,
never.
Outside of that, it's like, calculator.
Even throughout, I guess, no, not even then either. Reading, I guess, is the biggest one. But who knows if I learned how to read in school or at home? Probably at home.
Well, you didn't. So you didn't read a full book until like 5 years ago, right, or some shit.
High school.
Yeah, high school.
One book. What was
One
it?
book.
The Red Badge of Courage, I think was it.
Yep. That's interesting. It's good. Religious.
That's the only book I read completely
I don't know the word.
in high school.
Nice. Yeah, that's random.
In
I read The
school-
Hobbit
well,
like 3 times. That's about it.
I think I read books in like middle school, maybe.
Yeah, we had to. Like we had to read like a chapter a week or a day or like some shit like that. And then sometimes we had to, but then we were Spark Notes. That was like a big thing for our generation.
Hell yeah. Spark Notes.
Before AI, we had Spark Notes.
What do you use anything?
I think
that you learned in school, like right now.
I think this the reading and basic math. I think I know like with,
gym class.
Yeah, like
physical.
Yeah, not really because I had to teach. I taught myself a lot of like the actual way to exercise and actual way.
Yeah.
Like, I had a little bit of guidance, but like I had a good mentor. Outside, like in high school, that I met up and he's a good friend. That's who's Joe Keefe. Shut up, Joe Keefe passed away. This guy died on a motorcycle about a year ago, but yeah, he was a legend. He read a lot of books and like trained me very ahead of the time that I was in, and definitely owe him a lot of my athletic success for sure. But yeah, dude, like reading, I think so. It's like kind of the first few years, and then. I mean, like when I start thinking like woodworking, some stuff like I've used basic geometry here and there, like find angles of stuff, and like, but yeah, dude, like after that, like yeah, not really. Like a little bit. I've done some college, so I've used some like the writing. You know, like there is like a way to write an informative essay or like different types of essays, but if you're not gonna be a writer, then it kind of is. Doesn't really serve much. But yeah, dude, not a lot, and that's like what stood out about this question, because then it's like, but we remember a lot of the 3 months that we had for summer.
Most of them.
Yeah, we had a fucking great time.
It was great. It was awesome. Dude, fucking summers were dope.
Yep, played all kinds of games, made up games, and like shit like that, and I went on bike rides and fishing and fuck, dude.
So we used to drive our bikes down to Nokomis too and go swimming in a little beach or whatever. I wouldn't let my kids do that nowadays. Holy shit! In Minneapolis, fuck no.
Yeah,
definitely.
Parents were. It was safer probably, but parents were also like blissfully ignorant. Like it's also.
I think it was way safer.
Influx information too.
Yeah, the amount of police officers back then was like 1,200, and now they have like 500.
Yeah,
600, we'll say.
That's a crazy stat.
And there's more people. It was a little safer back then. For sure, it was way safer back then. I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking way safer.
Yeah, felt like it. Yeah, whether that's just being ignorant or I think it's a combination of both. Yeah, there's more police officers. It was more respected. There wasn't all the... It's just so easy to like anyone can start a fucking protest now, Like it's like so easy, like, and that's like good and bad, I guess.
The summers... Yeah, it was crazy. Like we were given our freedom pretty early too as kids.
Yeah. Well,
Probably might not have been the best thing. Yeah, because I was like, I think they let me just watch you when I was like 12 or maybe even younger.
Yep.
So it was us, and then raviolis, ramen noodles.
It was because you were in fit. It was when I was in kindergarten. I still would go. Because I had a half day, so I would go to Kim's, and then you'd pick me up at Kim's, and then we'd walk home.
Yeah.
So you're
That's crazy.
11. Yeah, you were 11. And I was 5.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yep.
I remember she was kind of hesitant, but at the end of the day, it wasn't her choice. But
She would
also,
walk to the end and then watch us walk to the hell. Like, she
I was mature
sight.
for an 11-year-old.
Yep. You fucking had to be.
No. Well, it was great. It's not like, I don't know, we didn't really get in trouble. That I don't think we did it. I mean, what's the worst thing we did? Like cut down the trees in the forest, and then start some fires out there. Yeah,
Yep. That was like one time, dude. That's like when we got caught, too. Because we had.
I remember being so nervous, like taking Dad's hacks off from the garage and like riding my bike. I'm like, I'm gonna get busted. I'm gonna get fucking arrested.
Yep.
I'm like trying to hide it up my shirt and shit. I'm like, it's a fucking saw. Like
Yep.
The airport, man.
Yep.
It was nice having that little secluded section, like to ourselves, basically.
Yeah, that was tight, dude. Those are some of the best years, dude. When we had that whole, before it got all upgraded and developed into the bigger highway and stuff. Yeah, we had like a whole mini forest that we could just.
Dude, remember the time we found all the ammo, the shells and shit?
That was weird.
What the fuck was that about? I'm still fucking. I tried to like Google research that one day, like why? Because they were live rounds. I'm pretty sure, are they not? Maybe they're blanks.
Mostly shells. Yeah, I don't know, man. Because
we found some. Because I remember Dad bitched me out because we found some that had the bullet in it, still, and had it like pinged or whatever, it fired, but the bullet didn't come out.
Shoot.
Yeah, and we had a ton of those.
Yeah, I remember.
What were they doing? And they were like down there just shooting the fucking guns, like right next to. Someone told me, I didn't see it, but the rumor is, this was when we were kids, by the way, so it's like we're 10. They had tanks and stuff too, and like I don't know about that. Maybe they did though. I don't know. I didn't see it. So, but we did find all of those bullets. It's just weird.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I remember there being like sand and shit. So maybe it was like one of them like fake fire, like they had to crawl through the sand while like people shot over their heads or some shit. I don't know. Dude.
Oh yeah, some training shit.
It was weird though. We should have definitely not been able to get there.
No,
10-year-olds. We were pretty young, and that was But yeah, that whole parking lot, there was definitely tanks right there, like on the other side of the fence, and so that's probably why we got caught, because they saw the smoke and shit, and one time we were like,
but yeah, it was the Air
we had
Force
controlled
base.
fire. We didn't just light shit on fire.
No,
we
yeah.
had a fire.
We had a fire pit.
Had a little fire pit, yep. And we peed it out. I remember that too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lucas drew a diagram, like a layout of our fort, and we even had a fire pit built into our fort drawing. So
yeah, dude, because we came and there was like a sign posted, and they're like,
yes, this is federal property or some blah blah bullshit. You can't cut down trees. Like, oops, cut down. Yeah,
that was special,
it was pretty
dude.
sick.
Yeah, it was special.
And then we found that teepee later on. Do you remember the teepee that we found?
I don't know.
That might have been maybe when you're really well. I remember Lucas was young, even back then.
Same spot.
It was in the same spot, but it was further down. It was further away, and then towards Highway 62 more.
Was it actual teepee? Or
yeah,
like
they built
sticks that were like.
Well, they did it. Whoever did it built it as a teepee out of sticks. They didn't have like a covering or anything on it. But someone was down there. They built like a teepee structure out of logs and stuff.
Yeah,
it wasn't us because we just found it. I know. Fucking some homeless dude for sure, probably.
Yeah, dude. Good shot. There's a bus line that runs all the way fucking down there.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, detailed like memories of the 3 months, but then it's like try to remember anything from the 9 months, man. And and I think there's a reason for that, you know. And I think we're built a little not for the typical like school education, and that's kind of where a lot of our stats and facts come into. So starting off, like how much money per child, like what you said, I'll let you read that.
Yeah, this one kind of is what because okay, so like a history. Like you said, I won't say brain. I don't want like saying brain. I think we were indoctrinated and we were brainwashed, but I don't want to like say that to shit on the other people that are all that way and believe whatever, because I came out of public school believing a certain way, we'll say democratic, left-wing, liberal, very liberal, until I finally started getting paychecks and then looking like, whoa. And then the more money I made, the more taxes came out. And that's how I started really looking into taxes and what they're being spent on. And then education was a big one. And then I remember watching one of my favorite people in the world, and he had somebody on there that was breaking down education, and he wrote like a book about it and all this stuff. I wish I could remember the book. It was so long ago. It was probably, I don't know. When did I kind of flip? Like 2015, 14-ish, I think. I started believing what I believe now as a Nazi racist. Just kidding. But but he had it in, and he broke down like how much money per child we spend on public education. This is all public. This is federal, state, and local. I don't know if people probably don't understand that we get hit like triple.
We don't get taught this.
Yeah, out of our tax, like local takes some chunk out, federal takes some, and state, usually states roll in the local. Sometimes that depends. I don't know. But right now, so currently, actually, the last numbers I think they have, which is always a thing too. When you look at numbers, it's crazy that it's not current. Like they can't give us current numbers right now. I'm sure it's supposed to be public, like everything is, but we always get shit from like 2 years ago. It's like, I wish I like some of the these people complaining about like federal workers and like it fucking takes them 2 years to figure out how much we spent on public education. Like that's scary. We know like right away. Anyways, that's just a little tangent. But as of 2023, I think it was up to $947 billion total between the federal, state, and local, which equaled $18,000 per kid.
Is that per year or just like for the whole?
Per year. That's just that year.
Shit.
Per
kid per year.
$18,000, and that differs. That's the median. That's an average, right? It's like it could be more somewhere, it could be less somewhere. Maybe, I don't know.
Yep.
It's probably less in some spots, but also they also factor in like it's 52 million enrolled students, and that factors in all kinds of different students too. Like some kids, obviously, they don't need that much money, depending on where they're at too. Like, so it's kind of a, I don't know, but either way, even we'll say it's $10,000 a kid. I mean, you get 30 kids. Like the math is insane, and we just keep pumping money into that. Like everybody says, the problem with education, we don't spend enough money. No, we spend a ton of money, but that money isn't going to where it should go because it goes into some superintendent's fucking pocket who gets paid a ridiculous amount of money they don't do shit really. Like they probably come up with some copy and paste curriculum that's fucking dumb as shit anyways, and it's fucking over everybody. But it's just, the problem isn't money. The United States also, I think they're the highest out of every country in the world. We put the most amount of our GDP, maybe not GDP, but we spend the most out of any country. We're the richest country too, so that should be accurate. I agree with that. But if you spend the most, we should be the highest ranked in education, and we're not. We're like 18th in the world. That's not good.
Yep.
Like, so the problem isn't money, in my opinion. It's where that money is going to and how it's being spent, and it's a problem of just like the entire government in itself. Like you can't. I don't understand when people want bigger government and want the government in charge of all this shit. They fuck up. They suck at everything. It's like I don't want a shitty fucking education system because we gotta just put in Joe Schmo because he's fucking is going to do the same shit Joe Schmo did before him because that's how he was taught. And then it's just cycle we're in. Get more money, spend. I wouldn't really break down of who's getting the most money. I'm pretty sure superintendents get like the most money, and like teachers, they don't. Some people say they don't get paid enough. I disagree. They also only work like 200 something days out of the year. They are important, but I don't know, man. Like, I'm not for public education. I'll just say that. I think I rather, but I get my taxes get taken out for it, so it's like I'm paying for it. I should probably use it, but I really don't want to. I don't trust it. So. Yeah,
I think it's all valid, man. I think you're speaking from just like what you've experienced as an American citizen, you know, like in the realizations you've had looking at paychecks and kind of following the money, you know. And this is like why understanding, and I'm speaking from complete contradiction like right now, and like I am planning, you know, this next election will be a big important, like this is the most I paid attention this last election, but the next one, you know, coming up I'll be doing a lot more research, especially on the local level, you know, because that's where a lot of these decisions are being made, you know, where this funding is going to, that the taxes is being taken out, especially, you know, the local government, you know, and these are the people that like, it's like, yeah, you kind of want to, as long as you're getting your paycheck, like you kind of are incentivized to keep the problem rolling, you know, like it's like, why would I rock the boat? Why would I want to like stand up against the system and the way it's been done when I got a bunch of other people that are contributing and being paid by the same system, you know, and it kind of reminds me of like the homeless problem, you know, like in you know, especially California. Joe Rogan's talked in depth about that type of stuff, and just like that's always sits with me because it's like that's big reason, that's like the main reason he left, because he did the research like you're talking about. He followed the money. He looked at where the money was going. He found out there was more than several. There was a significant amount of people making a six-figure job to fix and handle the homeless problem. Well, it's like if they fix the problem, they don't have a fucking job anymore. So it's like they need to perpetuate the problem and make it look like they're moving, make it look like they're, you know, fixing it. And I think the same thing is happening, you know, in the public school system, where it's like there is a lot of money that's going into it, but the money isn't going to the right places, you know. And I think most teachers would say that's why there's teachers unions, you know, like it's like most teachers would probably agree with that point. And the teachers being underpaid, it's like teachers are underappreciated as well as, you know, underpaid, but it's like they're underappreciated. So it's like, if they're not valued, they're not going to be paid. You know, it's like they should be held just like police officers and like people. It's like they have one of the most important jobs, but they get paid one of the least, you know, like for doing that job and having to get a degree, having to go into debt, having to, you know, like those types of things to become a teacher. And then, yeah, man, I'd be curious. Yeah, this is like a very dense topic that we picked for it, because it is. I think it would be great to do the research to see where the money is going. You know, how much is a superintendent? How much do the principals get paid? How much do, you know, and then how much does it trickle down, you know, to the teachers? And it's like the teachers are the people like on the field. You know, it's like the Olympics. That's another great fucking scam in the world. Like one of the biggest fucking scams that no one fucking ever talks about is the Olympics. It's like billions of dollars are profited off the backs of athletes that see nothing of that money. They see nothing. And they're just like patted on the back and told like, good job, you're important, here's a fucking medal. And like, you go figure out the rest of your life, you got a resume patter, all that good stuff. But it's like, why isn't this ever talked about? Well, because a lot of people fucking profit from the Olympics. Like there's a shitload of money that is made, and there's a shitload of incentive to keep perpetuating that fucking scam. And like it just, some of these things just work that way. So yeah, man. So it's what you hit on, I think is important. Like understanding like $18,000 a year per kid, every year, that's a lot of fucking money. And it's like, what is that going to? And like in our experience, obviously we're speaking from just our lens, but I think our lens is I think a lot of people can resonate with our experience of school, you know, and that the stats that I pulled up, and this is all from Grok. You know, we haven't cited everything properly, and this isn't a research paper, and that's why we put a disclaimer. We're not experts, all that type of shit. But yeah, just some stats. I'm going to rail off these stats real quick, and then we're going to have a little more discussion about everything. And so over 43 million Americans hold $1.8 trillion in student debt. So this is talking about college, and I think it all falls in line. With public schools kind of perpetuating like going to college is the best option for everyone, you know, and that's not true. So over 43 million Americans hold $1.8 trillion in student loan debt, and that's more than credit card and auto debt combined. Yet 35 to 52% of recent college graduates are underemployed, working jobs that don't require their degrees. And so the public school system traps kids in a one-size-fits-all box. I think that's what we experience. It funnels them into the costly college path, leading to debt and mismatched jobs while ignoring trades and the importance of trades, jobs in the trades. This stems from a 19th century design to produce compliant workers, now evolved to feed tech giants' need for interchangeable employees. So on that point, we're looking at, you know, that's the reason that the modern day public school system has bells that go off. Like all of this was kind of designed in the Industrial Revolution times to create the perfect factory worker, because factory jobs were the main jobs that a lot of the people at the top needed, and it's now kind of evolved out of factories and now into these like tech giants. So they need the cubicle workers, they need the people that are just going to kind of like keep the ball fucking moving and do what they're told, not fucking chase after their dreams and their goals, but just like kind of work those jobs and make someone else a lot of money, you know. And so schools push college as the default path. So public schools in particular push college as the default path, but the average student debt is $37,400 per borrower, and that's from 2025. $37,400 per borrower. That's the average student loan debt. So something's fucking up there. So there's been a significant decline in vocational programs since the 1990s. They're
Uh-oh. There you go.
Good. I'm going too hard. Phased out for academic focus only 20 to 30% of high school
died, maybe.
traditional shop classes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just not the same, but it's fine.
Okay.
Something must have died. It said it started recording on a new device, maybe.
I don't know. Might have just like lapsed. I don't know. My computer is old.
Yeah, you're good.
Well, yeah, so this point is just like since the 90s, like a lot of like tech classes, like shop classes, metalworks, mechanics, like have been phased out. And that was in particular what we lived through was the law that was passed in 2001, the No Child Left Behind, which was a law that basically incentivized schools to focus on test taking. So like I remember 2001, 2002, like fourth grade, that was like when fourth grade hit, and like fourth grade was one of the hardest years of school that I remember. And it was because that was like the first year where we had to take these fucking crazy standardized testing. So all of these schools were incentivized to only focus on their test scores, because their test scores like made sure that they had to meet minimum requirements to ensure their funding, and they had to meet minimum requirements and all these things across the board in every economical background of student and all of those things. So that prompted even more of this getting away from shop class, getting away from those types of things. And for me in high school, I didn't have an option. I didn't have shop. There was no word.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Nothing I could do outside of just go to different classes to be different. And then, so just some more stats, and then we're going to have a big discussion. So trades offer better outcomes. So the average trade school is 1 to 2 years. It costs far less.
This is like a solution, basically, of what we're getting to.
Yep. and offer so 1 to 2 years of schooling costs far less, often under $10,000, and leads to high demand jobs like electricians, HVAC, plumbers, with the median salaries of $50,000 plus, and recession-proof stability. That's important. Recession-proof stability. These jobs will always be available and needed. College grads earn a premium about $40,500 median annual, which is fucking insane when you think of the stat before, where the average college student is graduating with $37,000 plus in debt. So they're getting out of college with a median salary of $40,000. It means you have to not spend any money for an entire year, which isn't realistic. So you're already behind track, and then so there's a public shift happening. Yeah, people are starting to wise up to this, and yeah, there's an estimated 2.1 million manufacturing jobs needed by 2030. So yeah, that was a lot of information all at once, but I think all of it kind of stems into that what we felt, is that one size fit all teaching model that we grew up in, and I think we both do better when we're hands-on, and like we're able to like do what we need to do, like it's like, tell us what to do, we can do it, like let us figure it out on our own, whatever it is. But just like how much were we being trained to just like fall into the college path? And it's like, is college the best path for the majority? And I would argue absolutely not, particularly in public school, and particularly in the inner city, and it's just a fucking trap, dude. Like you can't qualify for a car loan, you can't qualify for a home loan, but you can qualify for tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of $1,000s of student loans at the age of 18. Make that fucking make any sense? Besides wanting to trap people.
Yeah. Trap people at their corporate jobs. That's exactly what they want to do. Yeah, I think it's good to have solutions when we come up with these topics, at least our opinion to them, because anybody can bitch and complain. That's one thing I learned with the Jocko's book, too. It's like,
Yep.
if you're going to bring problems, you should come with solutions. I try to do that at work. Actually, it has made me stand out at work, to be honest. And be
that's
fully
great.
transparent. It puts me over a lot of people because they can really make a big deal out of the problems. Well, what's the solution? They don't have solutions. They don't come up with the solutions. They just come up with arguments and complaining and shit like that. Yeah, and I like the trade.
Broke that down. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Facts.
Yeah. I mean, going forward when we deal with it, I didn't even think of it either until now. And I was like, damn, yeah, because we're just bitching and complaining, which is good. I mean, at least we need to make people aware of this, and they can kind of go and look. Not that people are watching our 4 views, but it's getting these clips out, I think, was something we can talk about after the show. But the trades, I think, is a great, definitely. And I think another thing is to get rid of this fucking there's a lot of equality. Like, some people just aren't cut out for certain things. It's kind of tough to like tell that to a kid, but you can do it in a way that guides them towards certain things instead of telling them they can do anything, and then they have like these unrealistic expectations. I don't know how, like, I know there are systems in the past. I've heard of the way they did it, like in Ireland and shit. Like, you would get tested, your IQ would get tested like right away or something at a young age. I don't know what age. I don't know. I'm talking just off of hearsay here. And then based off of that score, they would put you, either you would be in the top class, and that's where you would just be because they know that you're going to turn into like an engineer or whatever, and then everybody else is below you and just learning normal shit like the ditch diggers and the whatever, other stuff, other things that people can be good at. But then you have a certain percentage, like engineers, I think those people probably need a little bit more school. I probably could argue that they probably could learn what they're going to do anyways, like on the job. I can argue that that's my biggest argument is like most of the time you're going to learn your job at your job. You're not really going to get taught in school, but I think some things, obviously, scientists and it'd be interesting to talk to
medicine.
Medicine. Even then, I would rather have somebody who has a super big passion for the medical field when they're in high school or whatever. This is their life, like that guy buying knives or whatever. Like that's all they care about. And they can do whatever, and then having them train with the best heart surgeon in the world, I'd rather take that guy than some fucking random fucking guy that learned, that went to 12 years of school, but didn't get the best training from the top doctor. I would rather have the guy that was training with the top doctor than went to school for a million years, and who knows what they fucking. Some of them are terrible. Like, it's just the truth. I mean. Some are good, but I don't know. There's all kinds of different solutions, but I do like the trades and just homeschooling. I think is the biggest one. I know that's I wish I had the stats for that. How much that has grown. Charter schools also. There's a documentary I just watched. Maybe it was just like one episode or something about it. It was charter schools in New York City, and there's like a charter school that is so hard to get into. They have like random drawings. Everybody wants to go in there, and the reason they can't take people is because the city won't allow them to grow and expand. There's like some rule where you can only have a certain percentage of charter schools or something, and all these kids that go to the charter schools become super successful and do really well in life. And like parents are dying to get their kids in there, but they don't have like the public school system doesn't want to allow them to grow because it's just taking money out of their pockets. It's a scam. It's fucking crazy. It was it was an eye-opening little documentary. It was like, obviously they're doing, and it's in the inner city too. Like in some of the worst neighborhoods, they have these charter schools, and they're succeeding. They're figuring out discipline actually matters and shit like that. Like, and it's working, but the city won't allow them to expand and take on more kids. Like there's these different weird laws that they started passing when they found out they were successful and everybody wants to go. So fucking sketchy. It's disgusting.
Threat to the man, threat to the machine, threat to the matrix.
Yeah, I know. As me, I want to, when I find a wife, I'm definitely really want them to be homeschooled by her. If she doesn't want, if she has a career or whatever, I'm gonna, I don't know. Like some careers is fine, but most careers, I'm just like, maybe you should really think about that. It's obviously going to depend on the woman, but homeschooling is number one option for me, and then number two would be private school, and one that fits similar with my beliefs and principles. I have some control in, because it is scary. Like that's I'm against daycare. I'd rather raise my own kids. I don't want somebody else to raise my kids. You're putting a lot of trust into a society that's failing, in my opinion, right now. It used to be good. You used to have trust in society. But now there's so much corruption and evil people that are in charge. I mean, speaking of the teacher, like the teachers union is the biggest union in the country. They protect shitty teachers, pedophile. Like, it's crazy what they do. Like, you can look all this shit up. It's really not that hard. You just have to actually do the research, and also maybe not just take CNN's point of view. Maybe look at someone else's point of view as well. Like, you can have both sides, but that's one thing that I woke up to was just like, one side actually is making sense, and the other side is just saying shit that sounds great but doesn't mean anything, and then no action behind it either. And you're like, okay, well, it's not working. Like that's the thing. It's like, it's not working. It's broken. It's clearly broken. We pay the most per child. We spend the most on education.
Yep.
Yet we're 18th in the world right now. That makes no sense. Something's broken. Look at this. Look at kids. Look at college. Look at our, I don't know, have you seen those street interviews? You can even judge it off of that. And kids are fucking stupid as shit. Like,
yeah, it's an interesting.
some cities, their reading level is like 4th grade, the high schoolers that are graduating and shit. Like it's, or can't even read at all. In Chicago, I think I saw there's like a district they didn't, like 85% of the students couldn't read. Like,
that's
something's
crazy.
fucked up.
Yeah, man. That's well said. That was a hell of a rant. Hell of a fucking, not even a rant. That's just facts, dude. Like, look at the facts. You know, I think, there's a lot of things that are told to us that trigger feelings, and that's just like, yeah, but what's actually happening? You know, like, are you looking into these things? And that's, I think that's what, when you start to actually look into things, you start to really change your mind about a lot of things. And that, I've changed my mind about a lot of stuff in the last, 5 years. And
yeah, the teachers need to be better. Yep. Like I had a teacher who didn't even know my name, and I passed the class. I didn't even go to the class, maybe a fourth of the time. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, there's just, and I had just terrible teachers. Like, I've had more. I would say like 3 teachers in my whole life has like really stood out to me as being good teachers. One was my kindergarten teacher. One was my 2nd grade teacher, and then one was maybe middle school, and maybe. But they get beat down. Like, I see that. You've seen the kids they got to deal with. So sometimes I don't blame them, but then other times it's like, fucking, some just don't give a fuck. You know, like,
yeah. No, tenure, I think, is a problem. I think that shouldn't be a thing. If you don't know what tenure is, it means, like, if you are a teacher for a certain amount of time, you can't be fired unless you, like, rape a kid or, like, do something, like, sexually, like, actually illegal. Like, you break the law.
Yeah.
So it's like, no matter how shitty of a teacher you are, no matter how many shitty, like, kids, like, fucking hate you, no matter how many shitty reviews you get, like, they can't legally fire you. And I think that's a problem. Like, I've seen it as an adult. You know, I saw some teachers that I remembered from that weren't good back then, and they're still teaching. And it's just like, wow, how many kids have they interacted with? And that whole environment is a mind fuck, dude, because they're people that often barely have their own lives together because they are coming out of in debt. They're not making enough to pay off the debt, and pay for their car and fucking food and rent and all that type of shit. And then they're in an environment where they're the most important person in the room most of the time, so it's like almost impossible unless you're very trained on like how to manage your ego to not like have your ego inflate a little bit. And you see it and feel it, like the higher up you go, like it's like the principal kind of walks around like they're the shit, and like the people under them kind of like cower to the principal, but then they fucking walk around their shit to all the teachers, and then the teachers kind of cower to them, and then the teachers walk around like they're the shit, and then the kids kind of cower to them. And it's just like this weird like ego trip where it's like that only exists in that building. Like, it's like out in the real world, you're just another person, but like every day you have 100, 150 kids that look up to you. Like, everything for that hour, and then it's 6 hours a day. Most teachers like are teaching class 6 hours a day. So you're interacting with 100 kids that are like, wow, you're fucking amazing. So it's like, it's just like a mind fuck, dude, like for them too. And like more training is needed for them for that reason in particular. But yeah, you hit on a lot of points, man, that are really important, and like the one size fits all trap, I think that's what we experience. It's kind of like the way public school education works is like, if you aren't good at learning this particular way, well, then you're going to feel dumb until you graduate and you get into jobs and you realize that, oh, if I just apply myself and, like you said, like learn from people that know how to do this job really well, then I can fucking learn pretty quickly. And, that's a testament. I am an advocate of like all kids should do sports of some kind because it teaches you how to learn, it teaches you how to fail, it teaches you how to, like explore ideas, and like and work, all kinds of good things. Like, and that's a whole nother fucking podcast. But like, when you don't do sports and you just are going to school, it's like if you're not a good test taker, and that was like what we grew up in, it was like a huge emphasis on these standardized tests, and like if you're not a good test taker, you're just constantly being reinforced that you're dumb, you know, like, and so it's like, how do you combat that? You know, what's the solution? It's like empowerment, man. Like, it's like, hey, you're not the best at test taking, but I see you're very interested in whatever. You get good grades in gym class. Okay, well, you could maybe be working sports. You could maybe do something, you know, but I fucking never got any of that unless it was like a really good teacher that kind of went off the books and like had a real conversation about life. You know, like we all remember our best teachers and our best coaches. It's like something I've said before. We all remember our best teachers and our best coaches because they were teaching us more than the curriculum. They were teaching us more than the sport. They were teaching us life.
Yeah.
They were teaching us life skills. They teach us something that like resonated with us on a deeper level. But it's like majority of teachers, majority of students, majority of kids are kind of like just in this system that's like, if you don't fit into it, which a lot of kids don't, you kind of just are constantly being reinforced that you can't do it. Hey, Brant, you can't do it. Hey, you can't do it. Oh, well, I can't do it. Well, here's my report card. Oh, I fucking definitely can't do it. Well, I must be an idiot. I should shoot for less. I should shoot for less. You know, like, why should I have dreams? Why should I have goals? Because I'm never going to achieve them because I can't even fucking pass this stupid test. But it's like, yeah, maybe your brain doesn't work that way. Like, you know, some of the smartest people I know have the fucking terrible educations, but they're like a master mechanic that can fucking break down and take apart an entire engine by memory and put it back together by memory. And like that's a genius, you know, but like, was that kid taught that in school? Probably not. Some schools, like obviously it still exists, but yeah, man, like there needs to be more empowerment, and like there is not a lack. That's like a stat, a fact. Like there's not a lack of jobs. There's a lack of jobs that kids want. You know, like there's a lack of jobs that people want to do, and it's because the trades have been so diminished. They're starting to come back because kids are starting to get wise to this shit.
It's getting big,
and you're seeing like, and the stats are undeniable. Like you have less than $10,000 of school, you're making an average of, you know, $40,000-$50,000 right away, and then you're gonna get incentivized and find better job or get whatever. Like the longer you are on at a place, like you get raises, all that type of shit. Get in the union, you get whatever the fuck, like, and you have benefits and all these things, or go to fucking college for 4 years, graduate with $40,000 of debt, so you're already in a hole. Get a job that's probably, like, statistically probably isn't in the career path that you wanted to be in. It's just like something that you are using your degree to say, you know, whatever. But it's like, I'm not completely against college, but I just don't think it's for everyone. And in public school, I don't think it's for a majority. Like I really think like it's okay to like get a dude, like you can become a plumber and in 5 to 10 years you're making 6 figures. Like,
yeah,
fuck, like that's insane. If I would have been told that, dude, like I wouldn't even fucking thought about going, because I hated school when I graduated high school. Like I had a football scholarship. I did the thing. Like I went to school and I fucking never went to class. Like, fuck, dude, I fucking hate it. I barely went to class. Like it's just, it's like, why would you tell me to go to college? Like it's like,
yeah,
when I clearly fucking hate school. Like, and I knew I hated school, but like, yeah, everyone has this idea that like if you get a degree, you'll have a fucking, you know, better chances, which is somewhat true, was more true when we graduated than it is now. But like, fuck me, dude. Like it's a big issue. Yeah. Like, yeah, I think, and it's close to both of our hearts because we grew up in it and we kind of,
yeah,
I don't know. Like
it affects the kids. That's why, you know, that's important. Right? Messing with the kids is fucked up. It's like you want the best for our children. So it is. It's a dense topic, like you said. It's big.
Yeah,
we could go on more and more.
Yeah,
but I think we should wrap this up here. I think we covered a lot and got a lot off our minds and out there. Hopefully, it kind of. Do you want to read that quote, or do you want to read the ending quote here?
I'll read this one. This is just sum up everything. Is just a nice quote.
Good point.
Yeah. The system isn't broken. It's working as designed. time to redesign it for dream builders, not cogs. So that's just, the system isn't broken. It's working as designed. Says public school system, like it's a system that, you know. It's,
Yeah. Think and Grow Rich. They explained it in that
100%.
book. So
Great book. Think
Check
and
it
Grow
out.
Rich. Yes, check it out. One of the oldest kind of like the framework for a lot of the self-help books, and people that, you know, speakers and all the things that got famous today. They all advocate for that book. Highly recommend it. It teaches you, like, it also teaches you the roots and history of the Revolution and the Declaration of Independence and how badass that was. But on top of that, it teaches you how to kind of how the mindset is the most important thing when it comes to achieving success. And that's something we're working on. You know, it's not, we're both not where we want to be and finish. Yep. Too long.
No, my shit died too.
Yep. Yeah, that's the universal sign that we. All right. Yeah, you're frozen. Yeah, I can hear you. Dude. Uh-oh. Should I leave? Uh, Go ahead. And we're by ourselves. Actual recording. We're still here. Yep. So yeah, that's kind of sum it up. You know, it's a system, and the system's working, but yeah, it's time to redesign it. You know, build dream power, empower children. You know, empower kids to do the right thing. You know, and empower kids into their interests. You know, like what are they interested in? What are they naturally good at? And, you know, rather than just trying to put every kid in the same box. You know, it's going to lead to their dreams being smashed. You know, it's time to just empower the kids, empower the next generation. You know, to
Yes.
explore what they're interested in.
I'm back.
Right,
Now I'm
it's
not.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yep.
Are we all back now?
Yeah, I don't know. It felt like it said it was still recording.
Yeah, it was. It was still recording. So
Yeah. So I just tried to summarize it up a little
beautiful.
bit more.
I heard some of it too. I think that's the sign, though. I think we might have hit our max. We got to keep these under.
Yeah. Oh, yep. That was long. Fuck.
2 hours. We'll try.
Yeah, we got to figure that out for sure.
I mean, it was still fun. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we hit on a lot of topics. A lot of topics. A lot of dense stuff. Kind of showed our cards a little bit, which I'm fine with. It's part of.
What cards?
I don't know. It's kind of our political beliefs and like things.
Oh,
like
that was going to happen. Guaranteed.
Yeah, but it's all good. Yeah, we're looking to be educated. You know, we're looking to learn. That's part
Not
of
me.
what this is. Yeah, no, you're not. You're fucking ignorant ass.
I'm ignorant.
This is part of it. Part of the growth. Part of the it's education for ourselves. You know, challenging ourselves to research a topic. This is a topic like I could speak from the heart and gut. You know, we tried to back that up with some stats and doing the research. I learned a little bit, whereas just like it all reinforced what I felt, which was good.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's not that way, but yeah. So we did a lot. But yeah, thank you all for the whatever. All two people that'll listen to this. If you made it this far, we gotta.
Next week's
we gotta
episode
code.
is going to be great.
Yep, we're gonna keep refining it, and it's gonna keep evolving.
A lie doesn't become truth, wrong doesn't become right, and evil doesn't become good just because it's accepted by a majority. Booker T. Washington, huh?
Boom.
That's our quote.
I saw that. And good one to end on. A lie doesn't become truth, wrong doesn't become right, and evil doesn't become good just because it's accepted by a majority. Challenge thinking.
Stay tuned next week, bro. This was fun. We'll have a good one. I had a main topic pop up there when at the end, towards the end there, he said sports. I'm like, that could be a good one.
Yeah, that's another dense one. Yep, we could talk full of fucking, yeah, I think it's a good one. It's a great one. Yeah, I think all kids should be pushed into sports as much as you can. Yep, so I think that'd be a great topic.
All right.
Is it recorded?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to you next time. We'll talk to you next time. I don't know why I said that.
Woo.